Damn, we should have made this a Wednesday stream. We'll have you back and we'll make it a Wednesday stream.
Yeah.
I only got one in this Fenty, so you know the vibes. Nah, bro, that shit was what, matching couple onesies for like $80, bro. That was it.
Pass me the double cup, sipping on that Bruce Lee, Roy smoking showing up. Said I'm on one, but I'm trying to be on two. Shooting for that tray ball. Tell me what you trying to do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that stick.
That's what we got. We got the Fenty Christmas ones.
I'ma tell y'all what you not gonna do. See, I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood that's right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my head.
We put them in Discords and posted them this year. But we'll take some like super nice ones next year, maybe. Flash and Betty, the famous couple, they got the nice cameras and shit. They can do a whole photo shoot. Whole photo. Y'all niggas is famous.
Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback.
Yeah.
Got some girls,
you know.
bring them to the kickback. More niggas,
when you got Flash Con, you see all the love. It'll be real. Oh, y'all can have Fletty Con, Flash and Betty Con together. Fletty. Bash Con. Nah, bro, Bash Con.
My attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try, then you know I'm gon' blaze it in the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like. You can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback. You hear him screaming blitz back. You a hater nigga, get back. We got another one, ain't no way to miss that. The kickback, got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. I got the liquor, she brung her girls, I got my niggas. 216, just to click, she wanna ride it, she ain't twerking to the beat, let's whip, get provided. Told her back it up, don't hide it. If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup. Sipping on that Bruce Lee, Roy smoking showing up. Said I'm on one, but I'm tryna be on two. Shooting for that tray ball, tell me what you tryna do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that still, yeah I got them flutes. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gon' do. See I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood is right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me. But I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. kickback. This is for the kickback. For the girls in mini skirts that let me lift that. For my niggas with their hand in that red cup. And if your eyes ain't red, you ain't high enough. 1:45 and we still getting faded. Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try it, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like, you can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback, you hear him screaming blitz back. You a hater nigga, get back. We got another one, ain't no way to miss that. The kickback, got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. The kickback. I got my niggas, 216, just to click you in the rider. She ain't twerking to the beat, let's whip get provided. Told her back it up, don't hide it. If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup. Sipping on that Bruce Lee, Roy smoking showing up. Said I'm on one, but I'm tryna be on two. Shooting for that tray ball, tell me what you tryna do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that steel, yeah I got them flutes. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gon' do. See I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood that's right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me. But I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. The kickback. This is for the kickback. For the girls in mini skirts that let me lift that. For my niggas with their hand in that red cup. And if your eyes ain't red, you ain't high enough. 1:45 and we still getting faded. Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try it, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like, you can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback, you hear him screaming blitz back. You a hater nigga, get back. We got another one, ain't no way to miss that. The kickback, got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. The kickback.
muted. Oh, shouldn't be muted no more. Ah, there we go. It is me. Oh, that's even better, bruh. It's me, your boy Corey Bliss, aka Blicky Late, with my dog FlashSZN right down below me, and we are gathered here today with a Titan. That's the only one I can like really say, a Titan. Like, you want to know how you know you famous? I'm like, hey, I'm talking to my girl. I'm like, yo, how did you get into The Sims? Oh, well, I looked on YouTube and there's this woman that popped up. And you know who that woman just has to be? I was looking for black women creators. And who's numero uno on the slide? The one and only Danny, a.k.a. Ebonets, a.k.a. Queen of the Sims, a.k.a. Twitch Royalty, a.k.a. one half of Black Twitch UK, a.k.a. Ambassador, a.k.a. Rum and Coke Mommy. You feel me? Facts. Flash muted? Flash shouldn't be muted. Nah, Flash shouldn't be muted. VC shouldn't be muted. Oh, 1 second. Alright, say something, Flash. Everyone else muted? Hold on. Boy. We're trying to fix this now. Alright, boom, 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 boom. We Gucci. We good. We gotta do it all over again. Oh, we gotta do it all over again. There we go. Perfect. Do it all over again. Alright, everybody good. Alright, bet. Okay. Alright, we are here once again. This is how you know I've been drinking. Alright. We started drinking before the show kicked off. It's me, your boy, Corey Bliss, aka Blicky Late. We got FlashSZN, aka Do-Rag Poppy. And we got...
I take that.
Yeah, we got Do-Rag Poppy. And we got the one and only... No, it don't matter. Even though you heard me, Cassie, we gotta do this all again. We got the one and only, the godmother of Sims, Miss EA partner, Miss Elgato partner, Miss You Can YouTube Me, Miss Google Me Baby, Miss Potato Bay, aka I got clouds on my beanie.
I'll take that.
Miss Black Twitch UK.
I feel like we're missing something.
We are definitely missing something. What are we missing?
Is it Foot Locker?
Foot Locker? Oh,
is it Foot Locker?
Wow. Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh my God, yes.
You see how modest she was with it.
Yeah. Yes, Miss Foot Locker, Danny, aka Ebonets, aka the niggas that can't read, so they call her Ebony S. Because that was definitely me.
It is me. I'm niggas.
That was me. I'm niggas. I was like Ebony S.
I am niggas. It is absolutely me.
There's been Eboninox as well. Gosh, when I still had Sims, it was Eboninox. It was Ebony X times. It was just Sims at one point because they didn't want to read the first part. So yeah.
I thought you were just black and like math. I was like, oh, okay, maybe that's the correlation here. I mean,
I did at one point in time, and now it's like, no.
Oh man. First and foremost, how's everyone doing? It is Saturday. We're into the weekend.
Yes.
Flash, Danny, how's your weekends going? How's everything?
Wow. Oh, go ahead. Oh yeah. Well, God damn. Me and Cassie ran Black Twitch UK's first tournament today, so we ran a Knockout City tournament with a couple of BTUK members. It was our first one, so had a couple hiccups, which is why my rum glass is very much 3/4 rum. But so I probably needed this more than I knew, so I'm very glad to be here.
Flash, how's your weekend going?
Man, I've been getting my ass whooped in the video game.
Speak on the king.
Yeah, it's been bad. Like in comparison to all the other roguelikes I played, this shit, oh my God.
It's because they hit so hard.
Oh no.
Because they is such child's play compared to this shit.
They hit so hard. My weekend's going well. I'm spending time with the lady. We made Chinese food for lunch and dinner.
Fried rice?
Nah, chicken fried rice and shrimp egg rolls.
Ooh.
Nice. Invite me for taco night, please. I will be very much there for taco night.
She's the taco queen in this relationship, so when she decides to make them, I will let you know.
That's swagger.
Look, Cassie already said she's trying to marry her for the Sims. So if you want in, I just ask that there's enough so that way you cover my half of rent too. You know,
you ain't household. Add me to the household.
Look, contributions to the household here. We are all one big family at this point. Do you see these gas prices, man? We all trying to survive.
Oh,
okay. I can't leave the house at this point.
How much is it?
Save my gas.
How much is it where y'all at? It's $4.20 here in Charlotte.
I wish.
It is. Ooh, $4.20. Okay, wait. Now I have to do the conversion. So it's like £1.55. So £1.55. But when you do the conversion, that's still that's a bit lower. Yeah. Okay. But it's £1.55.
It's a smooth what? I filled up before I came up here to her house. It was like $4.50-60 somewhere around there. Like
the prices are too damn high.
Bruh.
So £1.55.
Yeah, but that's per liter because I know you guys do gallons as well. So there's also the conversion of gallons to liters.
Yeah.
How the fuck is New York cheaper than Virginia? That's some bullshit.
Bro, I don't know.
And it snowed today. Like, what kind of shit is like? What the fuck are we living in? This is insane.
Was it ever snowing much?
Yeah, it snowed in June before here.
Okay, where are you at?
So Virginia's on the equator, so you get weird shit all throughout the year. Like it can literally be cold up until June if it really wants to. But you know that's just global warming. But you know that's a different conversation for another day.
Another day. I have been to Virginia though. I really like Virginia Beach.
Did you? You like Virginia Beach?
Yeah, and I would only ever really go to Virginia as well at this point for Captain George's.
Holy shit, y'all!
I knew I liked you. You know greatness when you see it.
Right.
Look, I'm former military, and they expensive, so I only go on the days military eat for free.
Oh, that's a thing.
Military eat for free a lot of days.
Yeah, I think what's buffet for 2 people at Captain George's is like $90 to $100 now.
Bro, that shit is up there.
Okay.
Yes.
Yikes, that wasn't that expensive when I went. I went in like 20.
I mean, you got it. Y'all pay a lot in gas because if I'm doing my calculations correct, at $2.02, and you said you do yours by liters.
Yeah.
So you paying like damn near $7 a gallon.
God damn.
Oh my god. Well,
them diesel prices, bro.
Yeah,
I even use unleaded. That's even an unleaded price, not even a diesel price.
So think about it. Did DoorDash and everything? Did they prices go up? Do y'all know?
Shit, I don't know, bro. We bought groceries.
I don't actually know. You know,
I'd assume
I've been trying not to order out so much because I use this thing called Monzo, right? And then it tells you like monthly review and then like yearly review. And then it told me how much I was ordering takeout, and I was embarrassed with myself. So
you was ashamed?
I have deep regrets.
Look,
that was very deep regrets.
I'm not going to say how much I spent on ordering out. I'm just going to say I spent a few car payments on eating out. And like,
oh, absolutely.
I'm like,
probably 1 month, right?
I'm like, yo, you know what I could have bought for this?
Could have bought a whole new car. I'm just, yeah.
I could have took a vacation for what I spent on food. I could have went to the beach.
I could have been in Barbados living my best fucking life off of the money I spent on food. Like,
but it was good food though. But you know, you only feel bad about spending money on food when it tastes bad. If it's good, you don't ever really complain. If you get like a bad batch of food, you like, I could have saved.
Do you know
this.
what the craziest thing is? A lot of the food I've bought in recent weeks has been like really shit. So I've been trying to justify. I've been trying to find the right place to get food so that I can justify that. Yeah, all of this money I've spent has been fine. But at this point, I'm just gonna have to start cooking. Cooking.
Right? Who wants to? I like cooking. Cooking's dope.
I actually enjoy cooking.
Yeah.
I used to, and then it got.
You got famous. Like, I know.
Nah, not even.
You got famous. We know. It's okay.
Not even. It's just like it takes up so much time that I really don't even have anymore. Because I used to love like.
Because you're famous.
No. I was just busy. I got
some brands coming to you because you're famous.
Hey, Flash, you too busy to cook?
I ain't gonna lie, with school, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
With school, yeah. But I mean, outside of that, no. I've had plenty of time this month. To cook.
There we go. Before we get into these questions with the lovely Danny, I do want to mention everybody, we are currently, I'm about to hit activate. We're going to run a giveaway. We launched a new emote for Cocktails with Corey. The giveaway should be live now. Hit ! ticket. If you would like to browse the shop, you get to win one free item from the shop, your item of choosing. Winner will be drawn towards the end of the show, so I will mention it again as we move forward. Danny, first and foremost, thank you for coming on. We understand you are busy. We understand your time is precious. So every guest that comes here, we appreciate them for taking time out to say, hey, I want to kick you with the homies and stuff like that. So usually first question we always get to go is, get a little bit of your background. One, your name. Where did the name come from?
Oh, Ebonics. So, joined Tumblr as Ebony X Simbler, because when you're on Tumblr and you post Sim stuff, you become a Simbler. So I was like, well, I'm black and I like black Sims and I want to post Sims on Tumblr, so we'll go with Ebony X Simbler. So you guys weren't technically wrong, but we rebranded. So we're wrong when I rebranded. So then when I started making custom content for The Sims, my logo, it felt so wrong to just put Ebony. I was like, God, that doesn't look right.
Porn category.
Yeah, so I was like, ooh, I would like to see how Ebonics looks.
Okay.
So I put it on there and I was like, oh yeah, this kind of slaps. Okay, let's go with Ebonics. And in some ways, it still meant it still had an essence of blackness about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just, made it relatable to Sims. And then as time went on and I kind of grew as a content creator, I realized that what I was doing was actually helping people see themselves in the game. And so even one of my first merch logos was just a faceless black woman with a headscarf. And what that meant to me was that through Ebonics, you were able to see yourself. So, so Ebonics to me now means that, I want to be able to help you see yourself in games.
All right, we're going to have to hit one of these early on in the chat. She finna learn that's some shit right here, boy. Hey, I ain't prepared.
That was deep. Okay.
All right. But no, it means a lot to me for people to be able to see themselves. I've left, studying. I wanted to go into educational psychology, and I have a degree in psychology and counseling as well. So I kind of put all of that to the side because I knew what my passion was, and that was what I'm doing now.
Yeah, I think what's very important is that you still made sure you had your main thing ready in case it had to get to there, but you still found a way to pursue your passion. That's what's most important there. So Sims, you are known for Sims. I think of Sims, I think of you. I'm dead honest. This is before I even met you, before you even knew who I was on this planet. Every time I thought of Sims, I was like, yo, there's literally a black woman that is everything Sims. If you want to do something, follow her, find her. She is going to give you all you need to know, But in doing my research and stuff like that and getting to know you these last few weeks and stuff like that, hanging out with you, you're much more than that. And I can see why you made the impact you've made, because you are just what you stand for, the way you carry yourself as a black woman, the way you transcend outside of just being UK, outside of US. You are a great representation for black women everywhere and in black people in general. You're someone I look up to, saying, hey, I hope to one day make the same impact Danny has made on the world. I hope you understand that the impact you've made on the world, you don't understand that there's little black girls in Montana that you've changed their lives because of the way you what you've done for the Sims and how they operate the Sims. And the biggest thing is being able to see yourself in different avenues. And us as Black people, we don't have that all the time. But you are one of the women that have made that possible. So that is incredible. Like, you know, you're like the Allen Iverson of Sims. I hope you know that.
If you're gonna cry, do it.
No, I can't. The makeup
Yes, you
took too
can.
long. The makeup took too long.
Yeah.
My face is hot. I'm gonna drink now. Thank you.
In all seriousness,
If you're gonna cry, do it.
In all seriousness, me being where I'm from, you know, being an inner city kid, seeing the things I grew up with, seeing people like Allen Iverson, Michael Vick play sports and all that, it truly does make you believe that like you can make it from where you're from, right? And you've done this, you've had the same exact impact in gaming. And you know, outside of just Sims, like in gaming, you've made that because not only did you make a way for people to see themselves in the game, you've shown that hey, I can look like you and succeed and overachieve. That's the most important part. We know Sims has played a big part of your life, but what else have you played? Like, we know you're not just all Sims. Like, I've tuned into your stream. I've seen you dabble in a little Fortnite. I've seen you dabble a little Apex. I've seen you do just chatting streams. Like, what else have you dabbled in? You know, because we know Sims has been like, you know, your thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess you haven't seen me play Mario Kart because these lot call me toxic. Apparently a little toxic Mario Kart player. I'll dabble in Among Us as well. So I did an Among Us stream with IGN like 2-3 weeks
With who?
ago. With IGN. We
Okay.
were raising money for Black Girls Code, and they invited me on to play with a few really cool people. And yeah, apparently I'm toxic in Among Us as well. I don't think I'm a good liar. I kind of let people argue amongst themselves. I let them do all the talking when I'm the imposter, and I just sit there like, yeah, go ahead. So I love what, you know what, I really love like a good community game. So Among Us, Mario Kart, Chef Squad recently has come out, got really quite popular, so I've done a few of that. Universe Sim, and I love a really good like story game. So Life is Strange. Oh, I love Life is Strange. We did a playthrough of the first one, and we're still working through the third one, but we're not going to talk about the backlog. Backlog is a no. Don't do this.
All right.
We don't talk about backlog.
Be honest. How long is your backlog?
Let's just say I haven't finished GTA San Andreas.
God damn, that game came out when?
Don't judge me.
San Andreas came out when I was in like high school. Like, excuse me? Yeah, she's like, I haven't finished it once. Well, that just shows how long she been her. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you've been her for a long time. You can't finish GTA San Andreas. So growing
like different games, they just come out, they keep coming at me, and I want to play everything. I don't have enough hours in the day, so yeah, man.
Speak on it, Queen. Speak on it. So growing up, you know, what was your introduction into gaming? Like, what got you into saying, you know what, this is something I kind of like? You know, like, where did your path start?
Do you know, my dad is a big gamer, so the console that I kind of first got my hands on was like the Sega Genesis.
Classics.
And my earliest memory is not even me playing with him or watching him play any games, but it literally going up in smoke one day. He went to turn it on, and the shit just went poof, and it was just like smoke. And that was the first time I've ever seen my dad cry. And I remember that so vividly. But it was definitely my dad and my cousins. So we used to play. My uncle was a game dev, so he used to make games. So he used to have all the consoles as well. So me and my cousins were like 1 and then 2 years apart. So we were really close. And when we used to go to the family house, we would play on the PlayStation. So we used to play like Tomb Raider and Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Resident Evil, Final Fantasy. And yeah, so there's like kind of like my earliest days playing games, really. Just PlayStation 1 and the Sega.
Ooh. Which one?
You kind of had no choice.
Yeah,
You got it honest.
it's in your DNA.
Yeah,
It's literally in your DNA. And like
it really
pops,
is.
uncle, you know, the family. What were some of your faves growing up? Like, what made you like? You know, I think I want a console of my own and like, you know, dive in.
Tell Street Fighter 2.
Oh my god, I love you so much. You don't understand. Like
Street Fighter 2. Oof.
like no, you don't understand. My ringtone is reuse Hadouken. Like
Yes, it is.
No. What?
Yes, it
like,
is. And it's the loudest ringtone ever.
I'm gonna need you to send it to
Ever.
me. Now I want it.
Look, it was in the iTunes store for like $1. I bought it. It's reuse. Please look. There's Esquire there. It's like I'll be on stream and people like you just hear it. It's like, you know, it's mad loud. Like I am a fighting game player. Like I love Street Fighter. Please.
Do you know what? I really only like Street Fighter because I like making my boy cousins cry. They're all like, "Oh yeah, like no, we're gonna beat you because you're a girl." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Okay, all right, let's go." And then yeah, they just used to cry about it, and I was very pleased with myself. And same with like Soul Calibur as well. They used to cry about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was raised definitely for sure on like fighting games, and oh god, fighting and racing games were the ones I kind of technically grew up on. And then I got into like the simulation world. But yeah.
I want to know more about the simulation world. What did that look like? Young Danny.
That was Sims 1, baby. Sims 1.
Young Danny, first time booting up Sims 1. What was that looking like?
Very sad because my Windows 95 could not handle Sims 1.
Oh, man.
I was hurt. I put that disc in and you know that old Windows like dung dung to let you know that it just wasn't happening. Yeah, it was painful. And then so my dad actually got me like a PC. He got me like got me a PC built just so that I could play The Sims. So I was very yeah, he's been very supportive of my gaming journey from very young. Yeah. So he got me a PC that could actually run The Sims and it was over. Like I was
You was locked in.
I'm sick. Staying home from school to play Sims. Like I was hooked.
Oh man. So, you remember the first time you ever skipped school to play something?
I don't remember the first, but I remember it was often.
I remember I got my first job going into my junior year of high school. And the first 2K came out. Oh man, I left school half day. Like I went and scooped up the latest 2K. I went home. The worst part was I lived with my aunt and uncle. They got home early that day, so I had to like. So when they got home, I had to rush, turn everything off, make it seem like I wasn't home. And then I had to wait 1 hour and 30 minutes for it to be like the normal time I pull up to the house. And like I had to sneak out the back, hop the fence. So and not even I had to hop our fence to go to the neighbor's fence, walk down the block and come around with my book bag to make it seem like I'm just pulling up. I'm like, hey, what's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Then I get down and my uncle come down and I'll never forget. Same day he walks in. He like, I thought the games don't come on till like 8 o'clock. I'm like, nah, bro, this 2K. And he was like, it looks like this now? I was like, yeah. He shook his head and just walked upstairs. And I was like, that was like my first time ever like calling out work or missing time for a game. Like I was locked in for 2K. Dude bro season.
Man, I couldn't at around that time. I didn't really start skipping school and stuff like that until we moved away from my grandma. Because the townhouse that we lived in, it was our townhouse, one in the middle, and then my grandma's townhouse. So even if I skipped or anything, my grandma seen everything.
No.
So I had no choice but to wait until we left. But after that, it was just pretty much Call of Duty.
Oh, God.
I was all things Call of Duty with the exception of being at the store at 12 a.m. to get the game. outside
Yeah,
of
man.
Call of Duty.
Man,
I don't think I've ever queued up for a game release ever. I couldn't bring myself to it.
You never did a midnight release? Really? Oh man,
I
that's
could never bring myself to do it, man.
shit, man. The last midnight, I think the most important one I did was the PS4, and I remember doing that because it dropped at midnight, and I had to leave at 6 in the morning for military duty, and I was gone for 2 weeks, so I was depressed. It dropped on that Thursday going into Friday, and I had just enough time to pick it up, go home, install 2K and Call of Duty, and then I had to leave for 2 weeks and not play it.
Oh no!
The depression was real. I'm sitting out there like we out on the range and bullets flying by and everybody screaming and yelling, and I'm just sad as fuck because I'm like, damn, bro. I'm in the middle of the woods trying to get Twitch to load, trying to watch people play 2K. Like, man, let me see what this shit looking like, bro. Like, I'm just trying to see the PS4 what these graphics looking like. I was hurt. I was in pain, a lot of pain.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
At least you know it was waiting for you when you got home.
It was.
It's the drop.
It
You didn't miss
was.
it. Because did the PS4 ever go out of stock like the PS5 did? Because that
I think it did.
I can't even tell you.
I think they made. I
think it
definitely
did.
feel like they made more PS4s than they made PS5s. I feel like they made
I
a
don't
lot
think
more.
it was. Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think it was as in demand as the PS5.
You know what
as
it
well.
was? I think people were more skeptical of buying the PS4 up front because that was when they first started making you pay for PlayStation Plus to pay for online because you didn't have to pay for it on PS3. So it was a little bit of a hesitation for people getting a 4
I
because you had to
see.
pay for the online for the first time. So I was like, oh, that sucked. And I think back then, young Corey balling no responsibilities. I think I paid for PS Plus for like three years straight. I ain't have to re up. Money couldn't do nothing with. Now I'm broke. Don't get me wrong, I'm broke. But back then, I had a little spare change. So have you always been a PC gamer? Console and stuff. You play Street Fighter and stuff with your family and all that growing up. Your dad bought you your PC and Sims 1 you just took off. So since then you've been like a PC person?
No, I was still very much a console girl. I was very much a PlayStation girl for sure. So I had the PlayStation 2, had a PlayStation and a PlayStation 2, and then I had the Wii. I had the Wii. I had the Xbox One.
Okay.
And didn't get PS3 surprisingly. I don't know why I missed the PS3. I think I was stuck on Sims when PS3 came out, so I missed the PS3, but then I got a PS4 and actual handheld consoles. I think I only ever had the Game Boy. We're talking green screen Game Boy.
Oh my god, the OG gray one?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man, that was good. I have good memories with that.
Good times. It was great times.
Yeah.
And I wanted a DS so bad because I wanted Nintendogs. And because I also wanted a dog. I wanted a dog really bad, but Mum was like, "Oh well, we live in a flat. We can't have a dog." I was like, "Please give me a dog." She's like, "Okay, I'll get you Nintendogs." But did the Nintendo come with it? No.
Oh man,
selling me dreams. But yeah, no, I was still a console girl. In between having PCs as well.
Oh, nice.
Nintendogs. I don't think I've ever met anybody that owned that game. I used to work at GameStop. Yeah, I used to work at GameStop, and everybody that came in to buy it never left with it. They ended up buying.
Did you talk them out of it or something?
I didn't, bro. It's like I don't know what it was. Like Nintendogs used to come in. They come in like, I want Nintendogs. I'm like, all right, Nintendo games the price never dropped.
Yeah.
So that shit
still the same price.
Yeah, that shit was full price from the get go. Like, it was one of the ones where it was on the shelf and I had to hand you the cartridge. It wasn't already built in. So yeah, once they saw that joint was full price, it was like, we could get something different. But you know what
actual dog.
Man.
For that money.
Yeah, that was a lie. That was a lie. So, with you, when you started playing Sims, did creating content for the Sims come first, or did you becoming a content creator in general come first? Because I think that's kind of important there. Stating like, did you want to start doing something, and then you saw a niche for it, or did you see a niche and then you turned that niche for it into, your brand essentially?
Oh, that's a good question. So, I mean, I didn't start. I just played like The Sims kind of vanilla-esque till about, so from like 2000 till 20. I use a bit of CC in The Sims too, actually. So I've been using like dabbling in like custom content and stuff, but I didn't actually make my own CC until when The Sims 4 came out.
Okay.
So the funny story is I was off from my job. So I used to work with children with autism, and it was quite like it was a really physical and physically demanding and challenging job. So I ended up needing to have knee surgery. And then whilst I was off work, because I used to also have a relationship with The Sims where I'd like bang it out and get really obsessed for like 3 months, and then I'll just drop it. Like, okay, I'm done. I've maxed out how much I can play The Sims. So it was a time where I could actually kind of pick it back up again because I was stuck in the bed. I couldn't really go anywhere. So cool playing Sims.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to. That's when I joined like Tumblr because I realized like, oh my god, people are posting Sims on Tumblr. So I wanted to like post my own stories and make it like really just like unique to me. And then I was like, ooh, I don't have the stuff I actually need to make my stories and make my storylines, make the Sims that I wanted to how they look. So I decided to make a dashiki because one of the Sims I had was like, he was like pro-black. So I wanted him to have a dashiki. And from then, when I did post those pictures on Tumblr, people were like, oh my God, like, that's so fire. Where did you get that? And I was like, well, I made it. And they asked me to share it. So I was like, okay. Okay. It wasn't that hard. So I'm happy to share. I want you lot to be able to have that too. And from then, it was like, well, I'm going to start making things that I don't see in the game that I really want for my game. And then if people want it themselves, if people want it in their games too, then they're free to have it. They can download it for their games as well. And then I realized I was starting to fill the niche. Like there was a need for the content that I was making, and didn't realize how much of an impact it was until I was like getting messages from people saying like, you've changed the game. Like, I can't believe, you've allowed me to be able to make Sims that represent me. And there was one lady I remember, she messaged me, she was like, oh, my niece doesn't really love herself, like she doesn't ever make like black Sims, she always makes like white Sims or kind of like just light brown Sims, but never really makes herself. So she sent me a picture of her niece and she asked me to if I could like recreate this hairstyle for her. So I said, okay, I'm not that good yet, but I'll do my best. So I made it. And then a couple of weeks later, the lady hit me up and she was like, oh, like, you don't know how much you've actually changed just her life in general. Now she don't even stop making black Sims because she can make herself. And that kind of let me know that this was my niche and that I needed to keep filling that niche. Because if there's loads of children out there who aren't seeing themselves in the game. And I remember being young and wanting to have like really straight long hair because I just didn't see other black women or black girls in media or posters who loved themselves. And like almost immediately, as soon as my mum was like, I'm sick and tired of my hair being 4C, like just straightening it and relaxing it and stuff, like that let me know that I kind of wanted to empower young black girls, even if through a platform like The Sims where you can create your own character how you like. I want to be able to instill that kind of self-love from the get-go so at least they know there's a platform and a medium where they are represented. And so then that's when I started filling my niche. So it was purely through coincidence of having like a broken knee and needing surgery that I even was so I even started this really crazy journey. So yeah,
That's
just kind of blew up.
You got me over here ready to tear up talking about you changing the little girls. Who knows what a young girl is today? You don't know the impact you've made on her. She could be like, she could be out here being a whole surgeon and she feel better about herself because you helped her feel better about herself. So it's stuff like
Definitely.
that. You know, it's stuff like that that makes being a content creator kind of dope. You know, you've definitely done it on an incredible scale. But no matter how big you are, how small you are, anytime you have any message saying, "Hey, your stream made me feel better. This whatever you did made me feel better. It helped me get through this," or you put a smile on my face. That's really what it's all about to be at the end of the day. You know, especially being black, being the representation. Being somebody out there that somebody else could look to and say, hey, I know that there's somebody that looks like me doing what I like to do, and I can, I have a place for it.
For sure.
So content creation isn't fun in regards to what you're doing as far as making stuff in the game. How did you get into that? Like, was it YouTube University? I know you got an uncle that games dev. Like, how did you say, I'm going to learn to make stuff in the game?
So I was heavily into IMVU at one point in life. IMVU dominated my life at one point. So when you were in like a little group or a little gang in IMVU, you wanted to like make your homepage look really cute. So I had a bit of Photoshop experience, and that is exactly what I used when I made my first like Sims shirt. And because all I wanted to do was like put a shirt in the game. Like I'm like, surely it can't be that hard. So I Googled it and I was like, okay, let's start. How do you recolor like a shirt for The Sims 4? And then like a little tutorial pops up. So I was like, okay, we can try this. And then it was shit. It was like complete shit. And that wasn't the thing I put out, but it was something that I was like really proud of because I made it. It was my piece of shit. So I was very proud of my little piece of shit shirt. And then that's when I was like, okay, let's see if we can make a dashiki. So that's when I was like really like in it with Photoshop and like trying to like finesse it, make it look presentable, make it look good enough to share. And it was, so I put it out there, and then I started learning how to convert stuff. So I started to convert hairstyles from The Sims 3 to The Sims 4.
Okay, so there was stuff that didn't like translate over from Sims 3 to Sims 4.
No, you have to make it like Sims 4 compatible.
Okay.
So that's when I kind of got into the 3D modeling side of things. So whilst I didn't technically or necessarily have to model anything, I was starting to use programs that kind of had to do that conversion and kind of communicate the language of Sims 3 to The Sims 4 to make it make sense. So I started dabbling in Blender and Milkshape and stuff like that. And I think after I'd kind of gotten to a point where I was like, okay, well, I don't see this in The Sims 3, so it's not something I can convert. Sims 4, how am I going to make my own hairstyles? And it was a matter of... So the thing is, there's still actually at this point no clear-cut tutorials on how to do certain things. It is about taking bits of information that you can get from different YouTube videos and then generalizing that knowledge into how to make something for The Sims. So, and that's pretty much what I did. I just grabbed I was just watching different videos and trying different things. And I was like, oh my God. I remember opening up Blender for the first time and I closed it because it was just like, it was like this empty gray space of potential and opportunity. And I was like, no. It was too much. It was too scary. And I closed it for like 7 months. And then I was like, no, B, you got to do this, man. You got to do this. So I opened it back up. And I think the first thing I made was like an Ankh because I was following a little tutorial.
Oh, man, not an Ankh.
Yeah, man, I had to make an Ankh. It was like the first thing that I saw in terms of tutorial wise. I just wanted to dabble in Blender a little bit. And then, then I started picking up different just bits of knowledge, really, and translated it to make it make sense.
Oh, man. Going into that, talking about your knowledge and stuff like that, because you dabble, you essentially have found a way to like make your own Sims, essentially. Like if all the Sims content creators wanted to get EA to fuck up out of here, y'all could probably make your own version of the Sims. Call it something else. Call it like Mims or some shit. I don't know. Like Shims or something. I don't know. Call it something else, right? Tim's. There we go. Call it Tim's. Like everybody has to dress like New Yorkers. You know,
Timberlinas.
yes, a bunch of Timberlands and Timberlinas around. You know, everybody got to wear butters and Yankee fitteds, and it would be like the best shit ever. Too. Yes, and jersey dresses.
Okay, jersey dresses. I'll be down for that.
Make some jersey dresses. You know, you got the classic, the one every girl had, which was the Carmelo Anthony Denver Nuggets one. I didn't know a single girl that didn't have the Nuggets colors jersey dress. Even if it wasn't official Nuggets, it was like Denver Rocks or some shit like that. It was a knockoff, but it was Denver Nuggets colors. Every chick had the Nuggets color jersey dress or the Lakers joint. But you know, you ain't gotta be a Laker. You call them the Pawns or some shit like that. You know, DMCA. You don't want you get in trouble.
You know what? That fashion, that actual jersey didn't translate over to the UK because I used to see it a lot online.
Really?
But our fashion senses in like the 2000s were very different. Very different. Well, so I saw it in movies more than I saw it over here.
Speaking of that, you know, with you dabbling so much into it, we got our first questions from the chat from Dio, aka our resident heathen.
Dio.
What is something from The Sims that you would like to have IRL?
Oh, something from The Sims I'd like to have. Is that a question? Motherload 50k. Motherload 50k. I want the cheat codes. Give me the cheat code for the 50k. That is all I want.
You want
everything else I can make possible.
Cheat codes for the money, like yo, check your account, like, oh, this ain't hitting today. Let me go ahead and mod this real quick. Oh, nah, we Gucci now. We straight. We straight. Oh,
it used to be Rosebud, little 1,000. Nah, hit me that 50k, that motherload. Fatten up my bank account real quick.
I'm waiting for the Simmers and the GTA role players to merge and create a multiverse. That would be some iconic shit. Like, I need y'all to make that happen. I can make a TV show off of that. Like,
oh my God.
You gotta make it VR too, like Ready Player
Yes.
One.
Oh my God, yes. That would be like, well, do you know what? Like, VR is definitely something I'm thinking about for my future. Like, future as a kind of 3D modeler and content creator and stuff like that. I definitely want to start looking into VR and the virtual space and having characters that look like us in that kind of space because we're getting into it now.
That's
on the future. The future is on the doorstep. People are already like doing like VR characters on their streams and stuff, and then there's VR chat and I get so many emails from people who do VR chat like, hey, like your content's really great and we don't have this stuff in VR chat, so can we please like convert it? So that's another market and another niche.
And busy.
You see it, bruh. I'm just over here keeping tabs like, hey, she's
and busy.
She finna be metaverse mommy, you feel me?
Listen, you're gonna see me out here.
This question, the next question we got is from Dio. He would like to know, this is for everyone, can we expand on our own personal creative process? You know, for some, the creative process is very personal. You don't like to share what you do or, you know, how you go about doing things. But if there is any you can share, you know, what can you share on that?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of start off with looking at what I kind of want to make. So I have a really hefty, healthy, thick, with 3 C's Pinterest board with just there is so much stuff in my Pinterest that I kind of even get overwhelmed when I'm like, okay, what do I want to make next? And it's just there's so much stuff in there. So I kind of decide, okay, what's kind of popping right now, or what do I really see myself wanting to have in the game and would like to share with others? And once I've kind of decided on that, then I get down to finding different references for it as well. So I don't. Sometimes I need more than just like one picture to bring the idea to life. So I'll look for other references, and then I will decide how I want to start off the hair base. So do I want to draw on like the actual Sims hair? Do I want to make a wig cap and then draw on that, and then I take it into Procreate, give it edges and make it look nice, and then we'll go back into Blender and we'll start the actual modeling process. So yeah, it definitely starts with just finding inspo real world inspo as well. So sometimes I'll see something like out in the real world and just want to put it in the game. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of cute. So I'll try and find it online and try and make it as well.
Oh man, what about you, Flash? Your creative process?
Honestly, mine is kind of simple. Like a lot of stuff that I do or stuff that I come up with is just literally stuff that I see other people not doing. So if I'm watching someone else's stream or I'm watching someone else's YouTube video, I'm like, hey, they could possibly do this. And instead of just saying in the comments, I think you should do this, because I mean, of course it can come off a certain way. You don't really know the context through text. I just try to implement it in my own stuff.
I like that. That's your niche.
Yeah. I'll mention it in terms of CWC. Normally everything starts with a text message between me and Flash. Hey, bro. Hey, let's see, can we get this person? Let's try to talk to this person, see what this person's availability look like. Once we confirm that this person is a go and we have a date for that person, I go to their Twitter, their YouTube, I watch their streams, I follow, go through their social medias, and I try to learn about them as much as I can without asking them. So that way, when they come on a show, it seems as organic as possible. And then, guests normally be like, oh, wow, you know this about me? Or you paid attention to that? Like, yeah, I learn everything. Like, I try to figure out what I can and can't find out about you. So that way, you got to keep your guests talking. You got to make something interactive for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, however long the show is. So it's like, all right, let me just figure all this out. And if chat doesn't play nice and want to answer any questions, I have 2.5 hours worth of questions I myself can get through without chat's assistance. That's just how I plan it. It's like, hey, if Flash misses a day, Flash, I can't do today, I'm prepared to hold this down for 2.5 to 3 hours and we don't got to miss a step or seem like anything is forced. So that's normally how the process goes. And then I watch back the episodes and I'm saying, all right, I asked this person this. We're going to have this guest coming up. This question will actually be good for this guest. Let me make a note of that. And yeah, that's essentially how CWC goes, is me and Flash figure out who we want. I study them. We figure out what's off limits to talk about. And we do the show. And I normally get a little drunk sometime, which I need to refresh my drink as is.
It's the perfect day for it, to be honest with you.
Isn't it? It's snowing. It's like... It's cold. Like, you can't get better than having a nice glass of whiskey,
It's definitely cold. I don't know about the snow part, but it's definitely cold.
It's freezing. What is weather out there in UK looking like right now?
It's raining. It's always fucking raining. And I'm sick and tired of it raining. But it's been pretty chilly, like pretty freaking chilly over here. But we haven't had snow for a while, so I'm praying we just skip over it for another year.
That's
so you're not a fan of snow at all?
Count me out. I'm not made for snow. I'm also I'm a Caribbean baby, so any smidgen of cold, I've got my heater on. Just a gust of wind, I'll cut on.
All right, you probably can't hear it, but the wind has been whistling back here. Like, it sounds like an enemy in Bloodborne or Elden Ring is coming out to get me. Like. You just hear a mad whistle from deep, like, what is this? And it's literally the wind and the snow going crazy. But I hope it stops snowing by now.
I hope so. We had a storm like 2 weeks ago. The wind was winding, like wig snatching winding type. It was strong. And we had there was so many videos on like TikTok and IG of like roofs coming off and trees falling. Yeah. Like the wind was serious.
I gotta be careful coming on there because these edges, girl. You know what I'm saying? I can't have my edges fucked up. I can't have my edges snatched. You feel me? Like, I gotta keep these bitches laced and laid. You feel me?
Lay it down. That got to be laid down.
So we learned a little about how you got into making CC and you got into Sims and that became your thing. Let's get into a little bit about this thing. We're on this platform called Twitch that you do this thing called live streaming. How was the beginning of that journey for you? Being,
it was ghetto. It was ghetto. think my first stream was even on YouTube at that, and it was off of like my little rinky dink, hot as hell. Like the pits of that laptop was just like Satan's bathtub. It was so hot. And I was like, oh, but I want to stream because Mira, like one of my really good sis, she's just amazing, and she was streaming on YouTube. I was like, oh, do you know what? This might not be too bad. So I just pulled up one day. I was like, hi, yeah, it's me. I make the CC, yeah, and I'm just gonna play the game. And it was lagging. It was the Sims was shaking and moving. And then when Mira moved over to Twitch, I moved over to Twitch because I was like, I'm just going to watch my sis. I want to support her. And then I decided, I think it was like around 2018, I did like one stream, like a little test stream. Hey, all right, gotta go. And I didn't come back until like 2019. So I did like one stream before the EU TwitchCon, or one or two streams before then. And then I properly started getting into it around November 2019. And I think for me at that point is that I wanted to create an actual connection with the people who at that point who had been supporting me since about 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's one thing being Ebonics. Everyone in the Sims community knew who Ebonics was. You download the CC, you put it in your game. Yeah, that's all they knew of me. But I kind of wanted people to get to know Danny and who I was, and I wanted to get to know them and who they were and what they were about. So essentially, it was just wanting to create an actual connection with my community that I didn't really know of, but I knew were really there because the downloads spoke for themselves.
Yeah.
But I didn't know who they were.
Talk your shit, Queen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Them download numbers will go crazy.
Well, I mean, they really do. And I was like, hello? How many people be visiting the website on like a daily basis? I'm like, hello?
Mm-hmm.
So I get a bit rattled. So I just wanted to actually make the connection with all of these people, and Twitch really allowed me to do that, and it's been a beautiful experience since. So yeah, I'm just kind of. So even from like I remember it was November 2019 because I was sick. Shit always happens when I'm sick. So I done them first streams because I recorded them, and I was going on. I'm right. I'm okay. And people still pulled up, and I was just kind of, I don't know. I was just kind of on it, like proper on it. And that was also the year that I had quit my job as well to kind of go with content creation full time. Particularly the sim stuff, because I told my mum, I was like, Mum, I found a niche. I'm gonna try and do it. If it doesn't work out, I'm not unemployable. I have a degree. I've got loads of work experience, so I'm not unemployable, but I kind of want to pursue this and see how it goes. So that year, I decided that I wanted to kind of stream full time. And it's really weird because that year also was the year of TwitchCon. And even at that point, I wasn't even streaming, but I went to Twitch and there was like so many people that kind of was like, oh my God, hey Danny, like, oh my God, hi. Who are you? But these were also people that I'd met through Twitch, because I was also very active in other people's streams and stuff as well, because I was a bit of a shy bean and I didn't really want to stream, but I kind of just was everywhere and just wanted to talk to people and make friends. 2019 was a really good year. It was a really big year because I kind of came out of my shell, and yeah, it was a great step, and I don't ever regret just taking that leap and stepping out to become who I am, who I really feel I am.
Yeah. You mentioned, quitting your job and pursuing CC full time. And that leads to the next question we have from Miss Esquire, which before I get to her question, I'm just going to put it like this. When I told her you were coming on the show, she smiled bigger than when I give her flowers. I'm just going to throw that out there. I'll give her flowers. She's like, oh, thanks, babe. But when I say, yo, Danny's coming on the show, she was like, ah! Like, I felt a little bit of ways. But once again, I had to think about, you have been in her life longer than me. Your CC has been in her life for so long, and it's so important. But her question is, what advice do you have for content creators who are serious about creating content full time in the future?
I would say for sure, figuring out what your niche is. I think the niche aspect of content creation is so important because it's something that makes people want to come back for that one thing that they know is related to you. And I always find this question really hard because my journey is so unique to anyone else's that I know.
Yeah, absolutely.
That it's always really hard to give advice like this, but in my experience, I also didn't. It wasn't like I wanted to take it seriously from the beginning. It was more just like a passion thing and something that I felt really passionate about doing. And being like you, like being who you are, is something that will draw people to you too. So when I kind of was like getting into Twitch and just like kind of interaction with different people, like it made an impact because I knew like when I did eventually like meet these people, they're just like, oh my god, it's finally good to meet you and them kind of things there. So community is also like so important to me. Fostering a really kind of nurturing community where it feels like a safe space and that grows organically. You don't want an inorganic community. You don't want to build numbers just for the sake of numbers. You want each individual number to matter and mean something to you, and then you to them kind of thing. And yeah, finding your niche, like, because again, everyone could play Sims, but not everyone could make Sims content, and everyone could stream Fortnite, but one person could be playing Fortnite, but with a twist. There's something different about the reason that you're watching them play Fortnite. And It also comes down to who you are. People want to tune in, and it doesn't matter what you're playing. Because also, I am very big on you want to build up a brand and community around people who are coming to the streams for you, not necessarily the game.
Yeah.
So once you've kind of established a niche that brings people wants people to come back to you, I think that's when you've kind of got your golden ticket, because the people are going to want to come for you at the end of the day, and that's what you want from them. So yeah, just be you, find your niche, find what it is that's going to set you apart from everyone else who's on that category and why they want to choose you over everyone else.
Yeah. That's gems, bro. Gems, jewels. They're being dropped. I'm adding them to my chain as we speak.
It's real talk though, because honestly, there's I would tune into Cocktails with Corey because the energy is nice, the vibe is nice. Everything just sits nice, and also the relation of that is like you're a black king. I see 2 black kings on my screen, and I'm just like, yes, I already immediately feel connected to this, and I like cocktails, so that's also another plus.
Who doesn't like alcohol, right? You feel me?
Right. So yeah, it's all like just finding the niche, and then once you find the people, because not everyone's going to connect with you. That's also another thing. You can't, unfortunately, you're not going to connect with everyone, and everyone's not going to connect with you. So you have to also kind of let that feeling go, but know that there are going to be people that connect with you and want to be in the space and want to hang out with you, kind of thing. So yeah, there's also that.
I keep telling her, right? This was never my idea. This was Flash's idea.
I'm sorry?
The show was never my idea. It was Flash's and Leslie Prime's idea to do a show. And then somehow, some way, it turned into, hey, we should get Corey to host the show. And I was like, okay. And then somehow the name turned into my name. And then somehow, instead of Flash being the first guest, he becomes the co-host. And then somehow, a year later, almost 20 episodes in, here we are speaking with royalty and Queen Danny, So
pretty much,
it be like that sometimes.
We love it, and you know what? Just sometimes it's how it's meant to happen. I feel like everything sometimes also just when it's supposed to be, it just snaps. Everything just kind of falls into place.
Yeah.
When it's supposed to be, when it's supposed to happen, and it just turns out that this was one of them, right?
Yeah. Technically, to answer your question, Allie, Flash was the first guest. Technically, and he's already back. So, bada bing, he's here every week. Well, every week we have it. I should say.
One. Do you remember? What was the second one?
The second was it Allie? It was Allie.
I think it was Allie.
Yeah, Allie was the second guest.
Was the second one.
Yeah, Allie was the second guest. Yep. It seems so long ago. It feels so long ago.
When did you start Cook Tales with Corey?
It was for my birthday, actually. It was my birthday. Yeah, my birthday's in June. I wanted to.
Are you a Gemini, June?
I am. I'm right on. I'm on the cusp though. Like whatever comes right afterwards. What's after Gemini? It's not.
Is it Leo?
Is it Leo?
No, because that June.
Babe, what comes after Gemini?
It's either
Cancer.
Taurus
There we go.
Leo. Huh?
All right, Cancer. There we go. Yeah. So, because she tells me all the time.
No way. Isn't Cancer like March?
Look, she tells me all the time that I'm much more of a Cancer than I am Gemini. But when my Gemini shows, it's very hard Gemini. I don't know what the fuck this means, but I just roll with it.
Babe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, look, I marvel in being with someone that is much more intelligent than me because that shit comes in handy. I be forgetting shit. I be like, babe, what is this? Huh? Oh, all right, babe, we in there.
Like, you got the Esquire cosign just to make sure.
Hey, sometimes you gotta double check, man. Double checking is important. Like I run everything I do, especially like content wise. I run by her. She gonna tell me straight up if it's fucked up or not. Like
you need that though. You need someone to be honest with you. Like, that's not gonna work. No, that's not.
Yeah. Anything content wise, I run by her. I run by Flash, and depending on what it is, I'll also run by other people. Those are the two people I run shit by. Like, yo, I'm thinking about doing this. I have an idea for this. First, she gonna hit me with all the analytic shit. Like Flash is gonna say, "Hey, bro, do that shit." He gonna hit me with the nigga answer. Esquire's gonna hit me with the how the fuck are you going to achieve this? what is the detail? Right, she wants to make sure if you say you're gonna do this, how are you going to do this? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it this. And she's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Or change this way, do this way. I'm like, oh, this makes perfect sense. All right, bet. There we go. You need people in your corner like that. And for you, I know how you and the one and only, she's in the chat now, Geeky Cassie, are as thick as an Instagram model stuck in peanut butter.
Why do you bring up peanut butter?
Y'all are thick together. You like that, right? You like that, right?
Why do you bring up peanut butter? I said I wasn't gonna talk about that, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, we're gonna let it go. But I had to slip that in there just a little bit. How did y'all relationship foster? We heard her in. I would like to get your interest because both of you co-creators of Black Twitch UK, which is extremely important. Some of my favorite content creators are in the UK. You being one of them, Cassie being another, King J being another. Like all my fighting game players, I love from over there. Like I love the UK. I want to come visit. I'm just not eating beans and toast. But how did that relationship foster?
Okay, first of all, we're not gonna talk about because beans and toast is lit. Put a bit of cheese on top. You are great.
All right, so beans and toast, cool. Now we adding cheese to it. I can support the cheese on the beans and toast.
Oh my god! Listen,
I'm with the beans and toast, but I can't do the cheese on it.
Oh my! The melted cheese. We're not doing this, babes, because this will take over the whole conversation. You gotta melt a bit. You gotta put the cheese on top and let it melt a little bit. Like, hello.
On the beans?
Hold on, wait.
Yes,
Cassie.
on the beans.
I'm sorry. Cassie, Dio, Ebony, any other UK people in here? I'm gonna spur y'all real quick with this beans and toast talk Please go get back, all y'all. It started with Cassie, now it's moved to you. We have to progress. We are. I'm gonna tell you, like I told her, we free. We don't have to eat like that no more.
Oh my god,
Danny, we's free. We kings and queens. We don't need beans and toast no more.
We do, because it's a struggle meal. We've been struggling, and it's a good struggle meal. It's
Is
like
it?
corned beef and rice. Corned beef and rice was my struggle meal.
Nah, corned beef and rice kind of lit though. That shit slap though.
That's good too.
Hey, that shit go crazy. That shit goes crazy.
Until you said put the cheese on top. I don't know if I can do the cheese on the beans now.
You gotta melt it. Oh,
You want melted cheese on beans?
See, the thing is, our beans are different because we got Heinz beans.
We got Heinz over here too.
But it's British Heinz beans. You know, everything tastes different over here than it does over
It
there.
does. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Same label, but it's not the same ingredients.
You are correct.
It's like a bit sweet, so then you put a bit of black pepper, a bit seasoning, a bit of salt, and then put it on.
Booty hole on fire.
Okay, so I'm gonna try it like this.
You gonna lift off in your seat trying to eat that shit.
I'm gonna try this. When I get to Memphis, I'm gonna get me some Heinz beans.
Okay.
Give me some bread for some toast. And some Moe's queso.
No, it has to be cheddar.
I can't have queso.
Is queso not cheddar? Is queso not cheddar?
Well, I don't know, because you lot's cheese is also very weird and different. I had a hard time going to like Walgreens Walmart, and then looking for the cheese, and everything was just really weird. So it has to be like grated cheddar.
I don't eat cheese but on pizza, so y'all gotta school me. So
it's great a little bit of cheese.
Dang.
Sprinkle it on top.
Queso is so amazing though. Like,
is it like creamy? Because that sounds weird.
You never had queso before?
I wouldn't say it's creamy.
What kind of texture is it?
Queso is just cheese dip with like onions and peppers and shit in it.
Cheese dip?
It's basically cheese dip. It's melted cheese.
Okay,
liquid cheese.
It's literally just melted cheese.
Nah. It's no.
It's a no?
The cheese block or it's grated, like already grated?
Yeah, it's the same. It's literally the same thing. It just melted down into liquid form. That's literally all it is.
You have to allow it to melt into the beans. That's where you look.
All right, so now I'm just.
You want your beans and cheese to do the fusion dance like Gotenks and Trunks.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't do it. I can't.
You're missing out. When you guys come visit, that's the first thing I'm gonna have you eat.
I'm gonna go to McDonald's the entire time.
You will be having a very bad time because the McDonald's over here ain't shit. So have
It's
fun.
better than here.
It's probably better than here. Look,
the McDonald's over there.
Just point me to the closest Nando's, and that's where I'm gonna be at my whole stay.
Okay, Nando's is just an expensive chicken and chips. To be honest.
It don't matter. Peruvian chicken is chicken.
Peruvian chicken is amazing.
Yes, it is. Peruvian chicken goes crazy. It is insane.
We ain't gotta worry about putting no cheese on the beans at the Peruvian chicken place.
You can request it.
I'm not gonna request nothing like that. I see. I was gonna try it with queso, but you told me I gotta have a block of cheese for it.
Wait, all right. So TwitchCon, I'm just gonna bring a suitcase full of beans for everyone to have. Everyone gets.
I hope.
Can you imagine?
I hope Interpol lock your. Bruh, I hope Interpol locks her up and sends her back immediately.
Wow.
Like, I want Interpol to get her up out of here if she try to slide over with a suitcase full of beans.
Yo, can you imagine that? You go from TSA, you see a suitcase full of beans.
Like,
educational purposes, okay? I'm have to teach people how to eat beans and toast.
I hope Interpol get you up out of here.
Oh my god! You know what? I'm gonna let these beans pass, but
wow, you don't know what you're missing, babes.
They're gonna hit you with this. They're gonna say it's way too much. Watch. They're gonna say it's way too much. Watch what I tell you.
I can't wait to make some beans and toast tomorrow. I'm gonna send all of you a picture.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna block you just so it delete the pictures from my history, and then I'll add you back.
send it every platform so goodness it.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna turn my phone off. Like, I'll answer it on Tuesday. We'll see how it is after messages flood through. Oh my god! All right, Thursday, I'll turn my phone back on.
I'll drop it in the Discord and I'll keep rejoining after every time.
Oh my god! This sounds like this sounds like a T word attack. I'm not going to use it because we're on Twitch, but this sounds like a T word attack, and I don't know how to feel. Yes, this sounds like a toast attack. I don't know how I feel, and I like toast, but y'all making me hate toast. Like I don't want to see bread no more. Like,
oh no!
All right.
I know what you're missing out on.
So, Bonus, I gotta ask you a question. With the toast, does it gotta be like super toasty, or like light skin toast?
Kind of like a light skin brownish.
So flash toast.
Crunchy. Yeah, like it has to be a little bit soft because obviously you want to cut the toast when you're cutting. You've got to cut the toast in half and make a little square with the beans, and then so it can't be like too hard.
No, I made flash toast a thing. Oh man, thank you, Daddy. I appreciate you for that.
Yeah.
Hey, Dio, we gonna Photoshop Duran face on a piece of toast, and we gonna call it flash toast. So remind me, we gonna have this done at the end of this week.
Made with flash toast.
Yes, light skin toast, and it's gonna be Duran face in the middle of a piece of toast.
Dio, you better not.
Nah, too late, bro.
Dio, you
too late. Too late.
All right,
hey,
Dio.
bro, it's for the content, man. It's for the content.
I'm gonna make sure you never get
Wonder Season.
Yo, first of all, why is everyone hate on Wonder Bread?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hey, it could be worse.
You better not change my name to Wonder Season. It's already bad enough. It's taking days.
Too fucking late, bro. I'll change your name in my phone to Wonder Season.
I'm about to block you right now, bro. I'm about to block you right now.
Bakery season.
Block right there.
Oh my god.
You go.
Hey Dio, remind me, we gotta make sure we add the little square of butter on the toast.
That might not be bad. No,
oh my god, dog. Oh man. I crack myself. I'm fucking great at this. Jesus Christ. I can't change your name yet, or it's gonna fuck up the picture in picture. I gotta wait till after stream. You know, we're on the bootleg season right now. But oh my god, Danny, yes, you and Cass's relationship. Please expound into that. How did that come about? How did two amazing women link up and become like? I don't want to call y'all Batman and Robin because both y'all are superheroes and one's not the sidekick. How did y'all end up being like Thelma and Louise? There we go, much better.
Batman and Nightwing.
My babes. All right, so 2019 was definitely a big year. So I went to a convention called EGX Res.
Okay.
And they had a few panels, and it's just like it was a little convention. And I went to a panel by, I can't remember who it was by, but it was hosted by just like a black group. And I was like, oh my god, yeah, like seeing black people at a games convention, I'm there.
Lit.
So I went there, saw Cassie, didn't say anything, just saw her and knew her. And then a few weeks later, I was going to TwitchCon EU. And I was like, I have no idea. I don't know anyone. I'm just going. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I said I'm going to pull up at TwitchCon EU on my Jack Jones and thought about it again. I was like, yeah, I know. I need to know. I need to meet some people. So I went looking on Twitter. I was like, oh my god, who's going? Then I think I saw Cassie post. Or did I post something about, who all black is going to TwitchCon? And then I think I saw Cassie post, or she might have responded to the post. And then I DM'd you, and I'm like, oh my god, like be friends. I don't know anybody. I know you're going to TwitchCon. Shall we be friends? She's like, oh my god, babes, yes. And then we met up in Germany, Berlin. That's where TwitchCon was.
I know that must have been amazing out there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then I think one of our earliest memories was we went to this German like nightclub, but it was full of like Afrobeat, so it was like literally full of like black people. It was like lit. I would never thought we'd find a black club in Germany, but it was lit. Like we pulled up, we was having a good time, and then I managed to find my way in like the VIP section just by. It's something I do. I go missing sometimes on the night out.
Okay.
Find myself
all right.
I just like talking to people. So I talked to this girl. She pulled me off to the VIP section, and then Cassie looked around. I was like, she was like, she got her phone. Like, so we was vibing in the nightclub, and then when we got back to London, it was just like, okay, so let's talk. Like, you my girl now, and we haven't really stopped talking since then, to be honest. And then last year, we've been talking about it for a while because we really were just like, gosh, where are all the black streamers in the UK? And we just couldn't really find anyone. Really, we only knew like a handful, maybe 2 handfuls of black streamers in the UK. So we were like, boom, we need to find some more. How are we going to go about this? And so we set up Black Twitch UK on Twitter and just started like roaming the streets looking for black streamers from the UK.
Oh man, that is that has to feel like something, like, you know, like being in multiple ways you have brought people together, made people feel better about themselves. Creating Black Twitch UK, I feel like that is so important. I'm not even from the UK, right? But I love the UK content creators. A lot of the people I watch are in the UK. And I share your sentiment as far as like, I noticed a lot of them weren't black.
Yeah.
Finding black content creators was like tough. I'm going to be honest. It wasn't until I clicked on your stream a few years ago, I knew who you were, but I thought you were from the US. Didn't even know you were from the UK. Oh, wow. You know, it's stuff like that. It's like, you know, until you put a voice with the face and the face with the name and all that, it's just like you just assume because you're stuck in your own world. But how has it been? Black Twitch UK has been up for like almost 2 years now? You guys have been running 2 years?
Second year.
How has that been, and people reaching out, wanting to be a part, trying to figure out what they can do to help spread it and make it bigger? Because you and Cassie put in a lot of work. Y'all are always working towards making it bigger, and that's one thing I love about both of you. You both are very selfless, and you always want to make sure you're doing it for the greater good.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's been kind of like endearing, like really heartwarming to be able to see. So we've got like over 200 people in like the list that we've been curating. And to think that we only had like maybe 2 handfuls of people that we knew who were black from the UK, that we could kind of like bounce off each other and banter with on things that are very relevant to the UK and the black experience in the UK as well. Because, you know, being a black is obviously a worldly thing and you have similar experiences.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a different like je ne sais quoi when you kind of banter and go back and forth with someone who's from the UK who understands like the difference between like being a North Londoner and being a South Londoner and what that comes with kind of thing. So it definitely made being on Twitch feel a lot more like home, because it felt like home, but being able to like have that UK connect and that level of understanding just really like made you feel like you're at home, and you know that if you go to events and stuff that you're gonna be able to connect with these same people, you know. It's not I don't have to fly out to the States in order to feel like I'm gonna be with my people, you know. So and then just seeing them also connect and grow with each other, because a lot of them have said like, you know, we found each other through being like seeing Black Twitch UK and like being promoted and just that general connect and talking to each other. So it meant so much to have facilitated a lot of those connections, which grew into like really great friendships and beautiful communities and just general growth as well. So yeah, BTK. Although, you know, we're still in our early days and we've got so much back to do, and I'm excited for the future. Just knowing that we've initiated a way for Black streamers in the UK to know that we're out there and we're not invisible. Just means it means so much.
Yeah. Look, do you cry often? You have such you have such heartwarming, such fuzzy stories, and just like I'm sitting here listening, like it could be the whiskey, but I'm just sitting here like, oh, like it's just like,
oh please,
you're so incredible, like oh my god, like it's the inspiration is like it's insane.
I cry a whole lot. I'm an emotional.
You and Flash will get along. He cried before stream.
Yeah, I cry all the time.
See?
Like sometimes you just gotta cry, bro. Just
just let it out, you know.
Cry.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. I blame my mum for that though. She's very eloquent and I listen to her a lot. She used to practice talking to me when she had like speeches and stuff for work and all that. So I
just knew you was about to say she practiced crying. I was like, whoa.
Oh no, God no.
Whoa. Practice makes perfect, but you gotta be organic with the crying.
Yeah.
I've just been emotional though from the jump. I don't know. Is it a Libra thing to be emotional? Because I definitely don't have like a Cancer sun or Cancer moon or rising. Because I'm a Scorpio moon and a Virgo rising, so I don't think I didn't think
I'm a nigga moon, a nigga sun, a nigga rising. I'm a nigga sleeping. Like I don't know what any of that means, but hey, all I know is whatever it is, I'm gonna be a nigga doing it because that's really all I know.
One thing you gotta know, I'm gonna be a nigga.
Oh my god.
Hey, bro, you know how I feel about Siska. But on that note, we're gonna refresh these drinks, take a bathroom break. We've been at it for a little bit. Everybody, please, if you haven't entered the giveaway, exclamation point tickets. We get your entry. We'll be drawing a winner towards the end of streams. Get your questions for Danny as well as myself and Flash in the chat. Use your channel points if you have them. This is Cocktails with Corey featuring FlashSZN and the wonderful Ibanez, aka Danny. We'll be right back, y'all. Nah. Yo. Oh shit! All right, you got it, bro. Second half, all you. All right, best. Second half, all you, bro. Nope, too late. Nope, same. All right.
Kiss that still, yeah, I got them blues. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gonna do. See, I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood this right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me. But I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. This is for the kickback. For the girls in mini skirts that let me lift that. For my niggas with their hand in that red cup. And if your eyes ain't red, you ain't high enough. 1:45, like we still getting faded. Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like. You can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback. You hear him screaming blitz bad. You ahead and nigga get back. We got another one. Ain't no way to miss that. The kickback. Got some weed. Bring it to the kickback. Got some drink. Bring it to the kickback. Got some girls. Bring them to the kickback. More niggas. Nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. I got my niggas, 216, just in case you wanna ride it, she ain't twerking to the beat, let's whip get provided. Told her back it up, don't hide it. If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup. Sipping on that Bruce Lee, Roy smoking showing up. Said I'm on one, but I'm tryna be on two. Shooting for that tray ball, tell me what you tryna do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that still, yeah I got them flutes. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gon' do. See I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood is right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me. But I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. This is for the kickback. For the girls in mini skirts that let me lift that. For my niggas with the hen in that red cup. And if your eyes ain't red, you ain't high enough. Quarter to 2 and we still getting faded. Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try it, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like. You can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback. You hear him screaming blitz bad. You ahead and nigga get back. We got another one. Ain't no way to miss that. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback.
Oh, well. Yeah, I was like, you're muted, bro.
Gotta take this because my stepmom don't believe that we actually here talking to Miss Ebonics.
What?
And she use your stuff all the time. So let me take a picture of this monitor right quick. Bet. All right. Thank you.
Done it. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Not your stepmom, really? No way.
Danny's so famous, y'all. Flash is letting his stepmoms know who he's talking to, and she is fangirling. So
I'm weak.
Are you?
Yes. I'm so rattled.
So before we get started, she just says, I don't have any questions for her. Tell her thank you for representation. And we need more black, according to her, need more black people to actually put out black stuff. She's sick and tired of white people making hair. or black hair.
Oh yeah, man.
But yeah, pretty much she just thanks you for the representation. She's literally finger. I'm probably gonna see that picture on Facebook sometime tonight.
Oh,
But
not Facebook.
well, I'm more than likely gonna see that picture on Facebook. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
So
really sweet. Okay.
you can't deny your reach, your impact.
The reach has been reaching. Oh my god.
Oh man, that was kind of shocking. That was kind of shocking.
Oh my
So there's a
god.
couple of questions I want to ask you, mainly on stuff that I actually seen on social media and things of that nature. We have gotten to how you and Cassie and you and Mira, y'all put together this thing where it's feel like it's unity between the Black Twitch UK and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this correctly because I always pronounce it two different ways. I don't know if it's Noir or whatever.
Noir. I guess it sounds good both ways, right?
Yeah, I
Noir.
don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to Mira like, yo, let me know how I'm supposed to say it.
Well, Mira says it like noir. Noir.
All right, we're gonna
Yeah.
say noir then. We're gonna say
Yeah.
noir. Do you see a space similar to what you all have, just from a male dominant perspective? Like, could you see a space such as that with such unity in everything that you have in a male dominant space?
One that's already about, or that there's potential to be one?
Either or.
Well, I don't see one already. I don't see one that's doing the same thing that like Noir is doing, for example. But there's potential to be one if the guys come as a collective, and it's not just like conversations, it's like actions, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Noir's not a bit about just talk. Noir is action. Noir's
That is
about
true.
doing stuff. So when we see more action and less talk in a male or mask kind of dominant space, then I feel like there's potential for all of that for them to do what Noir's doing as well, for sure.
Well,
But yeah, so there's definitely, there's room for it. There's so much room for it, but I don't think it's happened just yet. I think there's some space to grow.
I can see it happening. I'm just not entirely too sure exactly when it will happen.
Well, I'd love to
Speaking,
see it happen.
it's going to take a lot. Everyone's going to have the same piece or the same mindset moving forward. It can't be. It's to me, it's so much selfish stuff going on the male perspective or the male side of things that we don't see on the female side of things.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
I know there's a lot of questions I want to ask, but again, Corey and I have this synergy that a lot of stuff I want to ask, he will ask maybe 2 questions before. And then there's a lot of times where I feel like I can ask a question and he would be like, all right, that's something I wanted to ask and everything. But I wanted to dig into, because you said y'all had your first tournament today.
Yes.
And as you know, both Corey and myself came up being in tournaments, holding tournaments. Not necessarily how did that go, but what are some things that you think that you learned from having, this is your first tournament, correct?
Yeah.
What are some things that you possibly have learned from holding your first tournament?
I need a lot of rum. I need rum at the ready. I need it to be easily accessible.
The stress.
Oh God. Do you know what? No, yeah. So I think the first of anything can be really stressful. And I think that baby steps are essential. So you want to work your way up to the big leagues. You want to make sure that you are not flying before you can crawl. That communication is key, and that everything, like guidelines wise, is just crystal clear. But I learned that when there's a lot of kind of passion in what it is that you want to do, like a tournament and the game, that people really will put their all into it if they really are passionate about it. So I think if there's anyone like hosting the tournament or doing it, then yeah, it's just you need to be really passionate about it to make sure that it's successful, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
Just saying,
and I think that's with everything, like any kind of like platform that you're building up with, platform or just like group or anything that where there's multiple people involved, you need to have that synergy. Like you said, you need to have that connection. You need to be on the same wavelength, and you need to have be on that same kind of mutual path. Like you have that mutual idea about where you guys are going. So
Hmm.
yeah, you need to have that in order to make it successful.
yeah. You coming from Sam's, what made you want to do a tournament or get into like the tournament space?
Supporting my people, I just they wanted to do it, so I was like, yeah, I'm all for it. You don't want
Yeah.
to do the tournament, like, cool. Cassie, I think they initially approached Cassie, and like, well, we're gonna do a tournament. We really love Knockout City, and that's the idea behind like BTUK anyway. Like, we wanted to give Black streamers in the UK a platform and a space to kind of be uplifted and highlighted, and so that way we could if any way that we can facilitate them having opportunities like running a tournament, then by all means, if we can do it, we'll try and make it happen. So whilst it wasn't me necessarily actually hosting the tournament, I was helping facilitate them being able to host a tournament with a game that they really love.
Gotcha.
And that was Knockout City too. Knockout City is super sweaty.
The sweat, as in my butt cheeks were just clenched. I think they're still kind of clenched. It was a couple of hours of just being clenched, like it was tense, man. It was
I'm to the
real
point.
tense.
I won't even play that game anymore.
I picked it up one or two times, and even in like the little lobby where you're like just playing around and practicing, I was getting slap dragged. I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna do well in the match. I can't do this. They're gonna slap drag me. So I know my place. It's in The Sims.
I ain't gonna lie. I installed it again. I kind of want to get back into it a little bit. Like,
I support you, bro, but I ain't playing.
I think when it's for
I will
fun,
support you. See,
it's good for fun. It's good for like really like good vibes and banter with your friends. But once it becomes competitive, oh, the sweat, the
see,
sweat.
that's Mr. Top 200 Evil right
all
there.
right, bro, we ain't fucking doing this. This is about Danny.
Ooh,
This is about Danny
ooh,
today.
Of course, it's gonna be sweaty. So,
Yeah.
I know you said it's
continue
about
on.
Danny. Yes, we're gonna continue on. You have a
yes.
lot of accomplishments. Like I said, we was listing a few of them. I think the biggest one that I've seen as someone who goes to a shoe store a lot, as when I seen what is it, the Foot Locker? When I seen the Foot Locker one,
yeah.
I was like, yo, the way you transcended from Sims to make something bigger. And then who was it? It was someone that tweeted something about getting into Sims, and I literally seen Sims tag you and Mira.
Oh
I can't
wow.
remember who it was.
Was it like Lizzo?
Yes.
It was Lizzo.
Yes.
It was
Yeah,
Lizzo.
Lizzo.
It was
Yeah.
Lizzo. To come up, this there was a big come up on Sims to have them tag you as someone who's, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Y'all about equally famous.
Yeah.
Y'all equally famous.
Yeah, equally.
Yeah, we've been out here. I love to kind of refer to me and Mira as like Beyonce and Rihanna of Sims. Because they're both equally as famous, right? And they both do like amazing things in their own spaces.
One can
But
sing, the other can't, but that's another story for another day.
don't do me like that, because I know exactly.
It
You
is
said
not
the
a lie.
name. I
It is
didn't.
not a
You
lie.
said the name. I didn't say anything. Look. Riri is my alerts. Look, I love her dearly, but we're gonna be honest about
cannot
her.
sing.
We're gonna be honest.
She
And I
cannot
mean,
sing.
that's why she's doing bits in like makeup and Savage Fenty. She recognized that she can explore other avenues. But she right. But I think in terms of impact that she's made in her space,
Yeah.
amazing. But yeah,
Absolutely.
You and Mira. That's you two.
Y'all are royalty. You see, my
yeah.
stepmom's fangirling.
Stepmom, I love
I mean, not
her.
stepmom, I got mine. I only seen her do that for one person. One person.
Denzel Washington.
TD Jakes.
Huh?
TD Jakes.
She's big. I remember when I told you I got the family members where I won't stream on Facebook because they're so churchy.
Yeah. At least it won't Creflo Dolly.
Oh no. She dislikes him real
At least it won't Creflo.
She super dislikes him.
Oh no. Well, that definitely means a lot. That is a high honor that I feel has been bestowed upon me, and I'm very grateful.
You earned it though.
I tried, and I think even what's crazier with like the Foot Locker thing, for example, like it wasn't even about Sims. It was just like, hey, you're a gamer. We want to see like what you can do. Well, not even that. We want to work with you because you're a gamer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of threw in the making an Air Force One in Blender because I think they were just going to take pictures, and I was like, well, can we make this? Can we spice this up a bit? And I will. I can make like an actual shoe in like a sneaker in Blender, and they were like, what? I was like, yeah, like we can make this. We can make this real good. And they were like, okay, let's do this. So it kind of allowed me to blend like being a gamer, but also being like a 3D artist and loving sneakers and shoes and stuff like. So it just kind of allowed me to mold all of those passions into one and make it a really unique experience as well. And that's something I will definitely never forget. Very
So you got a pair of Air Dannies?
Sorry?
A pair of Air Dannies?
I've got some TN Dannies. So I've got like a pair of TNs that have a little Ebonics on the back of them.
Hey. Gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Gotta start somewhere, right?
Look, I don't have any I don't got no air blisters. You got some air flash?
I don't have. I have Wonder Season. I have Wonder Season.
Dio, please, I need to see this on the timeline. ASAP Rocky.
Yo, if I get
Dio,
a Wonder
get the
Bread
workers,
deal,
bro.
I promise you, I'll break you off some bread deal if I get a Wonder Bread deal.
Hey man,
I lie to you
content,
not.
bro.
I lie to you not, bro. Yeah. Let me get a Wonder Bread deal.
I'm ready. Love me some bread.
Oh man.
I'm so sick.
Man, Danny, you've worked with some incredible companies so far in your journey. Foot Locker, Elgato, Twitch, EA. Is there any companies you like got your eyes set on that you like, you know what, I also want to try to at some point work with them or partner with them to do some things?
I would love to do some work with like Apple. I would love to work with like ASOS, Pretty Little Thing. So I think I'm definitely trying to do more like lifestyle stuff as well. Okay. So, or even combining lifestyle and gaming. So tech, I mean, I have pretty much, except for like a MacBook, I have like all of Apple appliances and stuff. But even outside of Apple, like doing more tech stuff, so even like maybe Samsung as well. I would love to work with Nintendo. Nintendo is quite hard to break into. Yeah. So I would really love to work with Nintendo. I have like 2-3 Switches and just absolutely, I'm obsessed with Nintendo. I think Nintendo games are like my downtime things, like games that I play for myself. So I really would love to do work with them kind of on a bigger platform.
I clipped that for you so you can send it to them as part of your press kit. I got you, don't worry.
I'm weak, thank you.
I'll send it to you so you can send it to them. That was a good job you did. Good job.
Oh, it's gonna be like 6 months down the road. We're gonna see a Nintendo sponsorship, right? And we're just gonna pull this up.
Listen,
speaking into existence.
Oh, listen, I'm all about manifestation, babe. I am all about.
She gonna be in Splatoon. Watch. Mm-hmm. She gonna be DLC.
Manifesting.
Danny loadable content.
Manifesting.
Wow.
Manifesting.
Danny loadable content.
Danny loadable content. There you go, right there. That one's on the house. I got you.
Love it. Thank you, babe.
DLC.
Yeah. Don't trademark that. Don't trademark that.
I got you. That one's all you on the house.
Thank you, babes. I would love to work with Funko Pops. Oh my god,
Ooh,
I would love like an original Ebonics Funko.
I'm
That
about to
would
say, could
be.
you imagine the Ebonix Funko Pop?
it's earned
I would
though. If you're
die.
being
I would
honest,
die.
like my honest opinion, if Sims was to start doing pops and stuff like that for some of the like more like notable features in the games, you and Mira deserve your own Sims pop, hands
Oh,
down.
for
Two broken
sure.
arms.
That would be amazing.
Like, is the game doesn't get as big without you two. It
That is
honestly
absolutely
doesn't.
correct.
No, seriously, I think without creators like myself, Mira, and then just a whole host of the other custom content creators, the game would and modders, the game would be dead. Like nobody would be playing Sims at all. And it's unfortunate because, you pay so much to play the game with like all the additional packs and blah blah blah. But the game would just genuinely be absolute shite without a lot of the modders. And in some ways, I think they know that because I see them now working with a lot
Yeah.
of content creators to highlight the game and like actually putting things in. It's like in February they worked with one of my good friends like Complex Sims, and they added a do rag and their bonnet
Okay.
and like I want to give it like this Savage Fenty feel kind of type robe. And they worked with him on that, like they consulted with him, and it just shows that they definitely see the value in what content creators have been adding to the game because the game is nothing without the players, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So yes, more of that going forward, but definitely Sims 5. We're looking for a GTA X Sims baby, right?
Look, I am waiting for a GTA cross Sims, cross Ebonics, cross Mirror DLC content,
Oh my
like
god. Asking for some of
cross
the work.
Corey and Flash content because we gotta have guns in the game too. So if you have guns, you might
Got
as well
that
have
gun.
us two in there. Like,
Yes.
do you know how crazy it's gonna
No.
be to get you a mirror dress, a Danny wig, and a Glock and an AK from me and Flash,
I'm
and you can
weak.
roam around the streets of Los Santos and go crazy?
Love
Like,
Santos.
that would be the most
That would be
ambitious
fire.
crossover of all time.
That
I'm
would be
definitely getting do
fire.
rags.
Yes.
Oh, I got you. I got you. No,
Definitely getting do rag.
speaking of the brands that like I would love to work with, a Rockstar. I think I've added Rockstar like 4 times now with like pictures of the stuff that I've made. Like, what's up, Rockstar? Hello, Rockstar. Because I don't know if you have seen the hairstyles for women in the GTA, but the hairstyles for women in GTA, oh
Horrible.
my god, I could vomit. I could literally
Horrible.
vomit.
I clipped that too for
And
you to send to them. Don't worry, I got you.
thank you. God,
Like I don't
I
understand how they try to have someone else, like a white person or something,
Yeah.
have some type of representation on black people here and stuff like that. I don't care how good of a drawer you are, content, whatever it is, you're not gonna put black hair better than a black person.
Yeah.
Just can't.
Yeah.
there's just that particular attention to detail that someone black will pay to their hair because it's their hair,
Hmm.
and I don't see that in GTA. And I could I thinking about it is making me want to vom because those hairstyles are. It pains me every time I'm going to the flipping barbers. So yeah, Rockstar, hi. I would like to make your game better. And what's crazy is that in GTA RP, I see some people have converted my hairstyles. Albeit I'm not too pleased about it because they didn't like hit me up and be like, hey, is this cool? But that's another story. But it's just good to see that that they recognize that that what's available just isn't enough,
Yeah.
and that the additional representation, the styles and everything is what they need to feel like kind of represented in GTA. So I'm just like, well, look, people are already using my stuff, so
The resume is there. The resume is definitely there.
okay. And I didn't even apply. So it's there. So what's up?
Ain't really too much they can actually say about it. I don't know. I just feel like everyone needs to do that. Just have someone of a certain demographic just make that.
Yeah.
But
And if they're not making it, then they need to be on the team to advise, or they need to consult. They need to get someone in to tell them what they're doing wrong rather than kind of sending it around to the yes men and being like, yeah, yeah, it's fine. And then it hitting the streets and it's just absolute shite. So, yeah, even on the consultation level, just someone to say that's not right, that's not okay, or you need to add this, you need to do that. So hopefully we get more of that. And so I do like consulting as well. So that's another hat. I do like diversity, equity, and inclusion consulting too.
Yeah.
you just got a bag.
I
Bro.
was just trying, man.
Her birthday different. Her birthday real different.
That resume is thick. I'm telling you.
Different, bro.
That resume is thick. Jesus.
That shit thicker than
What
the
don't you do?
PS5,
I
bro.
feel like that's a better conversation. It won't last that long. What don't you do?
Sleep. I need to do more of it. But no, I do kind of sleep. But even when I sleep, my brain's always ticking. Like it's always thinking. So what I don't do actually is take a break when I really do need to take a break. Because burnout is real, and burnout is very much something that I try to avoid because it impacts my creative passion and creative flow so much. And honestly, I feel like I'm on the verge of a burnout, which is why I'm so glad next month I have like a little holiday coming up. But yeah, burnout is so real, and I think I had a massive burnout last January, like December, January. I felt it coming in November, and I was like, "Oh, whew, something's coming." And then December hit, and I was like, "God, yeah, no, I need a month." And I took like 3 or 4 months off because the burnout just hit me, and I was just like, "Bro, I need to sleep. I need to not think about content. I need to not reply to these emails. I need to just stop." And if I had actually listened to myself and listened to my body and listened to my brain that I needed a break and took it when I needed it, then I probably wouldn't have ever needed like 3 months to recover. So listen to your brain, listen to your body, take breaks.
You know,
because this is a lot.
You know how booked and busy you gotta be to say, I'm taking 3 to 4 months off.
It was getting ridiculous. I'm not gonna hold you.
That's insane.
It was getting ridiculous.
You took a quarter year to rejuvenate.
I needed it, man. I wouldn't have been able to come back. I definitely needed it. Cause once that burnout hits you, you don't have the passion or the drive or just the will to even be like, yeah, I can get up and stream and fake it till I make it. No. Or yeah, I can make content that's subpar. I don't do subpar. I don't do subpar content.
Talk your shit, queen.
Look at Alex says sleep is hard.
Yeah, it is hard. And when you just got there's so much going on that you kind of want to put down, or you want to get into action, you want to get into motion, you want to start these things happening. You have to actually tell yourself, well, it's okay, just leave it till tomorrow. But then you're just like, well, shit, what if it's gone tomorrow? And then I've got like a bit of ADD as well. So I kind of need to do stuff immediately or it's gone. Like, and it's happened so much and I get frustrated because I'm just like, bro, I should have wrote this down or I should have started it because it's gone now. And I treat my brain like my Google Chrome. Like I've got like 70 tabs open, and that's generally how my brain functions.
I'm not gonna lie, that would make me itch. Like,
oh, no.
70 tabs.
In the real world, I'm an IT professional.
Oh no.
So when people tell I'm working on PCs and stuff like that, I'm logging, and I see like 70 tabs, I'm literally screaming inside. Like, your PC, especially when it's in Chrome, your PC is hollering at that point. Like, it is crying for love and attention, and you got 70 Chrome tabs just going crazy. Like, it irks me. So like, I would be a little like, whew.
Well, do you know what? It's not that bad. I think at this point, it's like it's giving 30, and that's good for me.
30 tabs.
Yeah.
On Google Chrome.
Yeah.
I don't
Your computer ain't blown up.
I rarely send 30 text messages a day.
Chrome takes a lot of resources.
My PC is pretty good, you know. It's like, I think like 32 RAM, was it 64 RAM? I got 3090. So
you got
it's chilling. It's all right for now.
You can have a million tabs over that 3090 running.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Every PC that I've ever like built or had built has been to be able to run my Sims with mods. Like
that's literally as long as you can run mods, you good.
Yeah. Because at the moment I've got like over 100 gigs of mods for The Sims.
God damn.
So I need the PC to be able to run the game smoothly with all of those mods in there. So
basically, you are The Sims. No. Talk your shit. Don't be modest now. You are The Sims.
No, I wouldn't say I am, but I know my impact. I know my impact, and I'm very proud of my impact. But I also know that I wouldn't have been able to achieve anything in the community without my community. So I'm always gonna be like super, like accepting of the fact that without my people, I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be where I am.
Yeah.
So my people have definitely had given me the boost that I needed to not just get where I am, but also to keep going. Because they always just motivate me on a daily basis.
Flash and myself, we especially most recently taking pride in ourselves and being variety content creators. You know, Flash has branched out into roguelike, single player games, other stuff. For me, doing this cocktails has been a big change for me. You know, I've always prided myself on quality, good gameplay. For you, I want to know how has it been, because you've branched out as more than just, you know, Ibanez from Sims. You're now Ibanez from this game, from that game, to hostings, to tournament organizations. How has that experience been for you as you decided to branch out and make yourself the brand and not just what you do in Sims?
Yeah, do you know what? I was really worried that nobody would care about who I was if I didn't play Sims or didn't make stuff for Sims. So when I kind of I need to look back because Cassie asked this question as part of the panel that we did the other day in terms of what was like my first activation. And
great job on that panel, by the way. I was locked in while I was working.
Oh, thank you. It was really good. We had some amazing panelists, and so it was a great panel. But I actually can't remember what my first activation or like project was that wasn't Sims. But when I did it, that kind of let me know, like, okay, like I can be me, and that was kind of the hardest part of accepting that I'm not just Sims. I'm not just part of the Sims. Or I'm not just Sims. People don't just see me for the Sims. People see me as like someone who has like a bit of an impact or a bit of an influence. And so stepping out of Sims and stepping out of being Ebonic Sims was just wild. I think the first kind of claim to Ebonics just on the out of the Sims was on Twitch when I claimed Ebonics on Twitch because it was sitting. I think somebody had it from like the Justin TV days.
Oh man!
And they hadn't tuned in for so long. I was like, bro, just let it go. When I got it, I snatched it up. I was like, oh my god, like this is becoming it. Like I'm kind of breaking away from just being The Sims, which in turn just opened up as well so many opportunities for me, because Jake, who we had on the panel the other day, was like, you know, we love variety streamers because if you play one game for a long time, you know that a lot of the community are there for just a game. And so then when you try to expose them to a new game or a new experience, and they're just not as receptive. So at that point, they kind of were feeling like, okay, Ebonics isn't just Sims, Ebonics is Danny, and Ebonics is her community. So it felt really good to know that I was able to establish and build up just a community of people who were just rocking out with Danny, who is Ebonics, but not just about the Sims.
Yeah.
Like, so that was really dope. So yeah, it felt a bit like I was also betraying my Sims. I'm like, I still love you. Please don't think I don't love you. Don't think I don't care about all the stuff, all of the years that we've put into kind of working towards this point. And even though this wasn't even a part of what I had envisioned the journey to be, I didn't even.
Yeah.
I had no plans. There was no plans
to be this.
For this journey. Yeah, at all.
Yeah. But here you are now, though. You gotta stand 10 toes in this shit.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's wild.
In the words of the late great Charlie Murphy, you 7 generations in gangsterism. Like you gotta stand 10 toes in this shit now. Like you here, like we can go surf the directory right now, clicking on random sim stream, and we will probably see your content on there, whether they are white, black, Hispanic, no matter what race or culture they come from. Your content is probably in their game right now. We can see it. You here now?
It is. That's really
crazy when you think about it.
I see it sometimes as well. I'll be on the Sims directory and I'll hop into someone's stream who I know is in like Cass, and I see they're playing with CC, and then I'll just see them scroll, and I'll see. So my logo is very like
it's there.
It pops. Yeah. It pops when you're like watching someone stream and you see them in Cass, and my logo is just like big and it's bold, so you'll know it's Ebonics when you see it. So if I'm like chilling in someone's stream just randomly and I'll just see them in Cass and they'll go, oh, they've got my content. That's really cute. And I like because I also hate going into chat sometimes. It's like, oh my god, it's Ebonics. Oh my god, I'm just.
I mean, it's.
I know. I have to.
Yeah. I was about to say. I mean,
I understand. And I think about sometimes like making another Twitch account so that I could just kind of go in and I don't get the same response. Because also it kind of throws off the stream because people get really like fixed on like, oh my god, it's Ebonics. And I'm like, I understand why the reaction is the way it is. But also I just kind of want to be like, hi, how you doing? Hope you're well, kind of thing. So, yeah.
Flash can relate. Flash gets the same type of attention.
I've only gotten that one time when it was playing Call of Duty.
Lies. Flash goes into a stream and the attention shifts to him. So you two can definitely relate to that. No. You can lie all you want. I've been there. I seen it.
No.
With my two eyes.
Moving forward.
Okay.
What was it like the first time that happened?
Yes.
Like how was like did it like make you feel good on the inside? Was you more shocked? Was you excited? Like what was it like the first time it happened to you?
I was like, oh God. Are you okay? I'm not doing anything. I'm literally I'm a potato. And I kept saying to myself for a good amount of time, I'm just this girl from South London. So I don't know why you people are acting the way you're acting, but you need to relax because I am not doing anything special. And massive imposter syndrome. It was just like my imposter syndrome just yelling at me like, why are they doing this? Like they need to relax. Like you're not doing anything special. So I think it happened.
Like I'm letting her get her shit off, bro. Go ahead, dog. I heard that too. You're right. I heard that too. Let her get it out first. Correct her afterwards.
No, please. Okay, well, yell at my imposter syndrome, not me.
Go ahead, Flash.
But yeah, so it was yelling and just like, oh my god, I didn't know how to swim. I was like, tee, and I just kind of ran, and I don't think I said anything else after that. I just kind of ran away because I got nervous. I was very nervous. It's just, yeah, it's weird. It was very weird sensation. Okay, you can yell at my imposter syndrome now, not me.
It took a lot. It took a lot for me to sit there like, come on now. Come on now. I just took a picture of Twitch with you, Corey, and myself and sent it to my godmom because she knows who you are. I didn't even know. I didn't even know it till today. Now, Herc can attest to this. Herc can attest to it. I don't know if he's in chat or not. There's like 3 people. When they followed me on Twitter, I was like, yo, look who just followed me. 3 people. It was you, Mira, and believe it or not, I feel like it was false. I feel like it happened on accident because he unfollowed shortly afterwards. Not like I need to clean up my tweets, but Tim the Tap Man.
Oh, Tim!
Yeah, that's like it had been. I don't know if he just did that on accident, and I was just tweeting some crazy. I was tweeting some crazy shit, but I mean, I get it.
I'm weak.
I get it, but
Wait,
yeah. Oh yeah, he don't follow me no more.
Tim got flashed the fuck out of here.
He don't follow me no more.
Oh, who is this black man acting like this on Twitter?
He don't follow me no more.
Won the season. He said he doesn't like bread. He's gluten free.
And it was crazy because this is around the time I killed. Was playing Apex. I killed Nox. C9 Nox.
Yeah.
I killed him.
Oh.
I posted it on Twitter.
Oh, he must have got mad. Must have got mad.
I tweet some pretty messed up stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, we love you still. We love you for it.
You know, Flash is a handful. You know,
I'm getting better now.
Indeed, you have. You know, I applaud the growth. You have come a long way since I have met you as a human being. But you know, it's the biggest thing, like how Flash looked at you just now in regards to like imposter syndrome. I used to look at Flash the same way. I'm like, nigga, please. Like, bruh, do you not see what you're doing? Do you not see what you got going on? Do you not see the greatness that you possess? And you're gonna go full blown nigga and drink out the bottle. All right, cool.
Yes, sir. It's
yeah.
that time of night.
I didn't show the label though.
It don't matter. You're right, because they're not paying us.
Right.
Okay, this is not a sponsorship.
They are not paying us.
I made sure the label wasn't showing.
Let's get this sponsored by Ray and Nephew, or was it Old Fashioned?
Look, we ain't saying no labels, but I will say one label. I have been trying to get sponsored by Pornhub for like 4 months now. They is on my list. I am trying to get sponsored by Pornhub because my motto for this year is we fucking. I'm fucking everybody. I'm fucking everything. Like that is my shit. That is what we're going with for the year, and we mean that in the most nicest way possible. Like if I shoot you in Apex, you got fucked. If I beat you in Street Fighter, you got fucked. Like that is the motto for the year. So I'm trying to get Pornhub to sponsor me. So we can roll this into a whole. We fucking all 2022.
Clip it. Somebody clip it.
We are fucking all 2022. Pornhub, holla at your boy. You say on the record you don't co-sign, but when they hit me up because they want to drop the biggity bag on your boy, I don't want to hear nothing about this Birkin.
I'm weak.
So you know, Pornhub, holla at me. We fucking all 2022.
Oh,
don't worry. We fucking hard. Yes. Bliss with all X's at the end. We scratching the S. We record Blitz.
Yo. You gotta make an account and stream on Pornhub now, bro.
Bro, I will stream on Pornhub.
You gotta stream on Pornhub now, bro.
That's cool.
You gotta do it.
I actually have a Pornhub account, but that's neither here nor there. But we're gonna change the name to Corey Blitz.
Damn you.
Not me. See? Sorry, all right. I can see why y'all friends now. It's starting to come.
Log in, so
it's starting to show now. You ain't got a peanut butter story, do you?
I sure don't.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I am not.
That peanut butter story is
My
top 3
sister's
on this
keeper.
platform here.
I am not my sister's keeper. That one is.
Oh my god.
Look, I know Cassie different, but in the most polite, beautiful way possible.
Absolutely.
But she different. She different.
My good sis has a story for everything.
Yes, and
Everything.
I need them all. We need your stories as well because we know you got. Look, you have been among some of the content creating elite. We know you got stories. We know you can't share a lot of it because it may hinder or hurt some names, some reputations and things. But we know you got some stories.
Do you know what's crazy? I really do. I'm such an introvert as well, which is just crazy. It may not seem like it. I'm very much an introvert. I value my peace, so I also try and stay out of a lot of drama, which is where I'm sure a lot of the stories come from. A lot of my stories are just stories that happened to me. So like when I went to Mexico, me and my best friend, we ended up hanging out with a Mexican drug lord, and he just kind of slapped a brick of cocaine on the table when we were talking with our friend that worked on the strip. And then we was like, okay, so this is normal behavior, cool. Then he took us to the favelas where we got tattoos, and
You got hot stuff on your left eye, didn't you?
no, do you know what? So it was me and my best friend, we got matching tattoos. So we got a heart, but on my side of one heart, I got remind me we will always have each other, and then she got when everyone else is gone on the other side on her heart. So I
Oh,
don't know, that's my bestie of like since I was like 9 or 8.
That's low key dope.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was just so random, but I ended up blocking up their toilet as well because I drank some water from Mexico and you're not supposed to. And
Ooh.
we don't talk about we don't talk about.
You didn't drink the
Well,
bottled water. You went with the local stuff.
it was water in the glass, but I think the ice was made from tap water, and then
Oh, God bless. God bless. Your stomach was never the same. If anyone plans on traveling to Latin America, do not drink the tap water. Only drink water that comes out the bottle. This is
Absolutely.
my warning to y'all.
never.
If you cherish your insides, your guts, your booty hole, you
Oh
will
my
not.
Booty hole.
You will not drink the tap water. Only bottled.
Never again.
Yes.
Never again. I think
No.
the same thing happened in Thailand too, but that's
Also,
all
don't
time.
eat lamb either, because they don't
Lamb?
prepare it correctly. Yeah,
Ooh. Hello?
they don't prepare it correctly.
Robbie, please, sir. Oh.
Definitely not season.
No. I
But
see.
stories. Do you know what? I don't have that many stories in the industry because again, I just keep to myself. Like
I
there's
think that's the
already
way to
too
be.
much. There's too much drama, and I don't. I think there's a thing of being like there's like a thing of like toxic positivity
Yeah.
where you can be like completely oblivious or actively oblivious to the shit that's happening. But then there's also like where you just don't want to engage or entertain because it's also very tiring and taxing on your mental health. When getting up sometimes is also the most challenging thing of the day. So to get up
Absolutely.
Speak on it.
and then engage in the shit that's happening on like streamer Twitter or just Twitter is also very taxing. And I just my capacity levels are at minimal for Twitter. So I tend to really keep to myself and very tight knit circles. Not to say that I'm not like um I won't be like friendly with everyone because I feel like I try my best to kind of make sure that I'm on the right foot with people and I don't uh I wouldn't say ruffle too many feathers, but again, I don't feel the need to. I don't have that kind of dramatic or like need to cause strife. I just want everyone to be like to everyone to win and be happy and make their content and just do great shit. Like I don't.
That's essentially how we got you here. You were very nice and you responded to DMs, but don't tell nobody else that.
Exactly. So
You
I'm
know,
just
nice, you know.
that's it, you know, we just keep it calm and carry on doing what you're doing and be great. And I want that for everybody. And the drama is just it just takes up so much
Man,
emotional energy that I really would prefer to channel into my creativity and
yeah,
my content and just all this other shit. Like I just don't have the energy for anything else really.
yeah.
So yeah, so my stories are just my pastimes of being crazy in different countries, which I really miss doing. I miss traveling so much. I
Hopefully,
miss
one day
traveling
soon we'll be
so
back to a
much.
place where traveling is normal and we don't look frowned upon for
Yeah,
doing so.
honestly, all this having to do all these tests and stuff beforehand. Like I'm going to Italy next month, which is just great because it's the first holiday since like 2019. So I need that break away from the stream room and the office and the computers because I moved out of home for like the first time ever last year, like last July.
Congratulations.
Yes, big
Thank
congrats.
you. That was like my 30th birthday present to myself, just that independence
Yeah,
and just making it on my own kind of thing. Um, so now that I've done that, I'm now at a point where I'm just like, okay, now that I've established myself as an adult and I'm set up for work, I need to now step away from all of that. I need to step out of work because I essentially moved out so that I could work more effectively, but I've worked too effectively to the point where I'm just like, I'm done working
yeah,
and I need just a complete break before I take another 3 months off. And I can't do that now because now things are really starting to come in. And I'm just
yeah,
like, I can't afford to take 3 months off. I just need a
Hmm.
bit of time,
yeah,
just disconnect. And
yeah.
then that allowed me to reconnect with myself. So
Yeah, you
I'm
got to
ready.
squeeze in your moments here and there. I
Yeah.
think something that's very important, especially when being a content creator, no matter how big of a creator or not you are, squeezing in fun, legit fun.
Mm,
We don't talk about this enough amongst ourselves, but have a stream or being a guest on someone else or just doing something where it's just straight up pure fun that it don't even feel like you're
yeah.
doing nothing. We don't have enough legit fun. Everything seems kind of planned, and I have to do this. I got to get this out. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to stream this game. I'm supposed to do that. Like I feel like it gets kind of tough at times, and we just legit gotta have fun.
Hmm.
Like there's a lot of days I don't stream, but I play games. I play with Esquire, or me and Flash will fuck around and just play some random shit like Risk of
That's
Rain or something, and like you
good.
just have fun. And I think having fun has been a big key, at least for me mentally and personally, moving forward and going stuff day by day. Like me and like randomly last week, me and Kalia right there in chat, we played Apex. Me, her, and Herc played for a little
Oh,
bit. Herc dropped. Then me and Khalil played for a little bit, and then just having that little bit of fun and doing stuff
yeah.
makes it easy to move on and move forward when you got like real shit you got to do.
I agree. We
Yeah,
don't have enough fun because this content creation thing can get real serious real quick
yeah,
because it becomes work. Like, oh my God, I gotta play this game because it's gotta be content. Oh my God, I gotta make this TikTok because it's gotta be content. I gotta make this tweet, gotta make this IG post because it's
yeah,
gotta be content. Content, content, content.
yeah. And the hardest part, at least to me, is always how do you do it separately from what everybody else is doing, or like, that's always the hard part. It's
Yeah.
like how do you stand out in a room of people that's also trying to stand out and not fit in essentially,
Mm.
that balance is there. But speaking of standing out, I do have one question for you that we haven't had to ask this, got a chance to ask this to many people, right? Have
Hmm.
you had any true fangirl moments where you just met someone you were legit a fan of and you were kind of like a little bit starstruck? Like, I'll share you mine. I met Mike Tyson. I didn't know what the fuck to do.
Wow,
But
Mike.
his bodyguard almost whooped my ass. But the fact it was Mike Tyson, I would have took
It
that
was
ass
Mike.
beating.
Ah, starstruck, starstruck. There is this cosplayer called Mimi. She's from the UK. Oh my god, if I could just, I don't know if I can drop a link in chat, but I had seen,
You
or I
can
can drop
DM
it
it to
to
me,
you.
and yeah,
Yeah.
or send it to
So,
Esquire or one of the mods in chat or VIPs. They can post it.
oh my lord, she is amazing. Like her cosplay and everything is just phenomenal. And I met her at, I think, Gamer Girls Night In, which was held by Black Girl Gamers and Tanae Saga. And I was losing it because I was just like, oh my God, like I, I know you probably get this all the time, but shit, you are fire. You are amazing. And yeah, like I was losing it because I don't do cosplay much, but she is the person that would inspire me to do cosplay for sure. Um, so yeah, so her name is Mimi, and she is just, yeah, wow, amazing. A real artist and shapeshifter, which I love.
Oh man,
Shapeshifter.
like
Yeah,
right
man, because
shape shifter
when she,
because
when like all her cosplays are just so, there's so much detail in her cosplays.
dropping her link in
That
chat for everybody that would like to check her out. That's the Twitter.
yeah, her cosplays are like crazy, where you can look at her in every different cosplay she does and just not know that it's her sometimes. But
Yeah.
she just she uses her talent and her love as of cosplay to shapeshift into all of the different characters that she's portraying. So yeah, that was my true fangirl moment, and I had to relax. I had to hold it together. I had to hold it together.
What about you, Flash? You have any fanboy moments?
Um, Nothing's ringing a bell. You mean like in person, right?
In
Like
general,
met in
bro. Just
person.
in general.
I mean, I told you three.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I have another one outside of that. I'm really trying to think. I mean, I met. Well, I guess you can call it fanboy. The reason I'm a Miami Heat fan is because I met Alonzo Mourning.
Okay.
Um, that was before I actually knew anyone. Then I met Iverson. That was kind of
Yeah.
a big thing for me too. But all of us from the same area, so I
Yeah,
don't
he
know if you
from the
can really call
hood, you
that.
know. Yeah.
I don't know if you can really call that a fanboy
Yeah.
moment, but yeah, I mean,
It's like someone you admire, right? Someone that you go, oh my God, it's really nice to meet you.
Right.
yeah,
Especially
just them.
when they look like us.
And that
20,
too.
2022 is still off to an early start. We're in March, halfway through March, by the way, and the year feels like it's fucking
Oh
flying.
my God, yeah.
It does, right? Like it feels like yesterday was January 1st.
Right?
As we move forward throughout the rest of this year, which you can't share because I'm sure you may have some NDAs and other stuff you can't discuss, certain projects and
Yeah.
all that. But what you can discuss, what does the rest of the year look like for you? Like what's coming up for Danny, aka Bonus, aka Ebony Etz, aka Ebonitz, however how everybody butchers it. What does it look like for
I'm
you?
weak. I think this year I definitely want to expand and develop on my 3D modeling skills because I
Ooh.
mentioned earlier that I do want to get into VR. Like I want to take what I've done for The Sims and also implement it into VR. So that takes a bit more studying when it comes to uh, like rigging and stuff. So
Yeah.
I had to kind of take some lessons and do some tutorials on that. So I do want to break. I think I hope that this year is going to be my year to break into the VR space and start making models for VR players to start using,
Yeah.
black content. I want the
Ooh,
VR space to get blackly
yeah.
black.
Do you
So yeah,
have you purchased your own Oculus or anything like that yet? Have you dabbled in
yeah, it's
VR
like
yourself?
it's literally sitting there looking at me. So I have got one, and I'm scared to break it out because I know all these will say, "I'm playing a horror game." They just want me to,
Yes.
yeah.
I will be locked in.
I'm not trying to have a heart attack on the stream. The last VR game I played on a stream was like Paranormal Activity, and I
Oh,
died. I died. I literally died.
Good.
So I'm gonna use it to be cute in VR and not so much die in VR.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it is more like skill development. But honestly, everything changes month to month. I don't know what's gonna happen. At the beginning of this month, my calendar was just singing free, like born free, like it was chilling. And then I want to say like the fourth day, it's like, oh shit, oh shit. I'm like, what is happening? So I can't be mad because I manifested this,
Yeah.
but I'm also like, okay, when is the best time to just be like, okay, I actually just need to do stuff for myself and
Yeah.
not for everyone else. So yeah. So I'm hoping throughout the year I start taking time for myself to build up my skills, do some more like self-education, because a lot of what I do is self-taught or I've picked up from a YouTube video Skillshare. So yeah, I just want to keep getting better
Yeah.
because I don't know. When I think about future, I also think about relevance.
Yeah.
And although I know I'm very relevant, how relevant am I going to be? I'm still going to have to do things that keep me relevant, but also stuff that behind the scenes also generates income. Because sometimes being relevant doesn't necessarily mean that you're making
Getting
money.
that paper, right?
that is correct.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I still have to do things that, whilst although I'm keeping myself relevant, also keep food on the table and my bills paid. So yeah, so I'm trying to think
Yeah.
about. My dad always told me make sure you keep multiple streams of income, and so I'm just trying to make sure that I live by that, so that
Yeah.
whilst I'm doing what I'm doing, I can still do it comfortably and not have to worry.
We said it multiple
Absolutely.
times, like, despite, even if your quote unquote relevancy goes down, which we doubt it will, you the guy, you one of the godmothers of the shit. You on the Mount Rushmore Sims.
Mm-hmm.
You are legit solidified. Like, you have a place in history. Like, I hope you know that is legit a fact. It can't be disputed. It's there. If they are going to write if there's any gaming museum book being written, when they get to the chapter about content creation and the chapter about The Sims, because The Sims is one of the biggest games of all time. You are in there in history. I hope you understand that part. Like, that is legit a fact. They can't leave that out. And if they do, I'm going to bleep, 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 bleep.
The bleep bleeps.
Yes, I have to bleep it because once again, this is going on YouTube and we can't have any evidence of anything that may potentially have to be
Oh
done.
my god, I'm so sorry.
Everything is alleged. So bleep, 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 and then we pull up with the bleep, bleep, and then
Oh,
we
the
have to
bleep.
go,
Oh, the bleep
and then we
bleep.
have to go bleep, 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 bleep. Because we got the extendo and the bleep, 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 bleep. You feel me? So,
Oh,
I
I hope
think,
so.
yeah,
I definitely feel like one thing that I've wanted to do in life is leave some kind of mark that I've been here and had
you've done
some kind of
that for
impact.
sure.
So thank you. So kind of, yeah, now that I feel like I've done that, I want to continue to do that and
Yeah,
continue to make some kind of difference. It's not about, I don't think I do anything that is driven by like fame or like acknowledgement. Like I don't do anything for eyes to be on me. I just do it because it's what my heart is telling me to do. So I want to continue doing that. If that makes a difference and has an impact, then I'm gonna keep doing it regardless because it means something to me.
here we go. Oh man, like impact. Something we all wish we could do, but everybody may not feel like do it or get the chance to do it. But it's
Yeah, I'll
something
do.
you've done, and the big part of it's been self taught.
And you guys do the same and continue to make the impact. They're touching everybody's lives one day at a time, and we really love to see it.
Trying to follow in your footsteps.
The blueprint. The blueprint was laid. You know, the blueprint was laid. It was like, hey, like you said, find your niche. Find your niche. Find your own lane. Find a way to make your own history. You know,
Absolutely.
just I just Flash. Flash to continue to be great. You know,
You continue to be great.
I'm just I just wake up every day fine as fuck. Try to figure out how I could wake up the next day even finer than I woke up the day before that. You know, that's literally all. That's literally
Energy.
all it is.
That's the energy we love to see, man. Just loving yourself, self-love, knowing that you are the shit. Oh, you are the beat.
That's a question. How do
Oh
you?
no. You can say you the shit. You can say that.
Yeah. No, you can
Okay.
How do you hype
Okay.
yourself up? I know you have to do it every now and then. Like, you ever catch yourself in your moments where you be like, I'm her. Like, I'm really her. Like, I do this shit. Like, when was the last time you had one of those moments?
Ooh. Trying to avoid those moments, like a lot.
Why?
It's just so cringe to be like, oh, yeah, I'm that
Is
bitch.
it?
I don't know. Yeah, to me, it's really cringe to just be like, is that me? I don't know. I think the last time I had that moment, I think I was updating my website. So I've got a section that is like news and features, and I was adding some stuff too, and I was just like, oh my God, this is a lot of stuff, and this hasn't even covered everything that I've done, which is just crazy to me. So I was just, yeah, yeah. So sometimes when I go to my website and I just see like all the different like features and articles and stuff, just like, oh my God.
The download numbers, you be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the pictures and stuff to for it, I was just like, Jesus Christ, I'm really doing this. I'm really doing this.
Doing
Okay,
it.
how do I keep doing it? how, how do we keep doing this? Because I have had no control over all these things. So that's also another scary part is also being the like captain of your own destiny, or like the person in control of your own destiny. Because a lot of what has happened is just like by luck or by chance. And although, yeah, there's hard work that's gone into it, but I know a lot of people who work hard and don't often get the same recognition that I do.
Yeah.
And so I do put a lot of it down to luck, and I'm very grateful that I haven't had to do the reaching out, and that actually my reach has done the reaching out for me, where I haven't had to do it myself.
Oh, that's a
And
bar. My reach for me. I don't gotta extend my hand. It does it for me.
it's crazy. Like yeah, just it's wild to think about, but I haven't had to do a lot of like, hey, like, do you like see me? Or what? It, I, the stuff I've done has done that for me. So it just the stuff comes in and I don't have to do much. So again, like the journey is very different to how I would like to explain it to how people can do it. So, so yeah, I just hope that I can keep it up and keep making shit happen, and then opening doors for other people as well. Because at this point now, like a lot of opportunities that I get, I also try and bring in like others to come and do it, like to do it as well.
Yeah.
And that's also another thing. Like I can't just keep being the only one. I don't want to just keep being the only one. I want other people to win and keep getting these same opportunities as well. So
As
yeah,
as the
we're
saying
moving.
goes, it's lonely at the top. So
Mm.
why be there by yourself? And that's one thing. Even without me ever asking, because I've never asked or ever done anything, wherever Flash has gone, if he's had an opportunity for success or growth, he at least extends the hand, even if it's something I don't want to do or offer to do. Like I talk about all the time how instrumental he is in this CWC. Like we don't get
Mm.
half the guests without Flash. We don't make these connections. We don't get these wonderful guests on the shows without Flash. It's legit like it's legit him being. I'll be like, hey, bro, I wonder can we do this? And he'll be like, oh, I make it happen. I'll be like, okay. And before I can even like send a DM, send a message, he's sending me a screenshot saying, hey, bro, yeah, okay, we can do this. We can make it happen. And I'll be like, damn, okay, all right, and just me, it's like I just be like, damn, I'm in awe. Like he pulled this shit off. Like this doesn't it legit don't happen without him. Like it's incredible. So it's just like you gotta the whole purpose. I don't think I've ever said it. Like the whole purpose of the original reason of CWC was just supposed to be a podcast to talk shit with other gamers. And I think after I did the episode with Flash, I wanted it to be a place where no matter where you are in your career, we want you to know that you're special, you mean something, and you have made a positive impact. Especially, every guest we've had has been black or partially black. No matter what, you're black. Your impact has been important. So, just giving people their flowers while they can still smell them. That's what this show has essentially come to. Give your people your flowers. It's okay to be a fan. I think that's what, especially as black people, we're always thrust into competition with each other, even when we don't want to be.
Right. Because there's no reason. The people already make it hard for us to get on the table, and then we make our own. Why is there competition?
Yeah, it's like
seats at that table.
Oh, look at that nigga over there. He's streaming the same game I'm streaming. I got to stream it better than him. You don't have to, actually. Y'all could actually work together and probably get bigger, but that's neither here nor there. Right. It could be that girl. Oh, she want to do makeup too? Oh, nah. She can't do makeup. Well, y'all could do makeup together. Just
a collab.
It's okay. Like we don't have to separate each other. Like we can do this shit together. It's one big family. But it's okay to be a fan. It's okay to be,
That's what I'm saying. I feel like people are worried about admiring someone else's work and their content. Like, what is so demeaning or undermining about loving what someone else is doing? I don't know. I've never understood that. People need to do it.
Like that's the crazy thing, right? It's just like it's like it's that mentality of the man. Or Cassie has gave us one of the greatest quotes of all time: unwashed G Fuel gamers. It's what the unwashed G Fuel gamers want us to do.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're gonna take themselves out. We don't gotta worry about it. Like the drama in white gaming ain't the same as drama in black gaming. Well, how about we have no drama in black gaming whatsoever? Now you gotta deal with all of us because we coming as fucking one. Take that shit, you goddamn Mountain Dew drinking. You know what I'm saying? Carry on.
Mountain Dew drinking.
So that's essentially it. It's just we all work together. Like give your friends their flowers. It's okay to be a fan. I low key want to rename the show. It's okay to be a fan.
Do you know what? I think that would be. Do you have like a tagline, or like the quote, like the top quote? Cocktails with Corey. It's okay to be a fan.
You know what? We gonna throw that in there. There we go. We rolling with it's okay to be a fan. There we go.
I mean, it's either that or fucking all 2022.
I mean, we doing that regardless. Look, we doing that on stream, off stream. You feel me? Dog, it don't matter. We fucking all you feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's why it's gonna beat me up. He's gonna beat me up so bad.
Wait. Let me tag Pornhub on my old account.
Yes, let Pornhub know. Hey, we fucking all 2022. In the best way possible.
Yes, sir.
Everybody nuts around here.
Not Corey, please.
Everybody nuts around here.
Everybody nuts. So everybody wins. Everybody nuts around
everybody
here.
bust one. You feel me?
Each one teach one with the nut,
hey, Each one teach one. Hey, bro.
I can't do this to
everybody nuts around here. You feel me? Hey, what Justice say? Justice say we gotta close the orgasm gap. There we go, right there. Justice said the goal for this year is to close the orgasm gap. There we go. We closing out by everybody getting one.
Yes, because the women have been suffering. Okay, some women have not experienced it until their 20s. Like sad times. Sad times. Sorry to that girl.
Yeah.
Pull the plug. Am I on life support? Hold on. What the fuck is happening here? Time out. Time the fuck out. Hold on.
Cut the cameras, that ass.
Slide down. Danny, we've reached the point of the show where we like to ask our guests. Chat, also, if you have any questions for Danny, Flash, and myself, get them in right now. Now's the time. I'm going to pull the winner of the merch giveaway in 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes to enter, and I will pull it. But right now, Danny, this is where me and Flash like to ask, do you have any questions for us? You know, we've been talking to you for 3 hours now, trying to get to know you, learn more about you. I'm sure there's so much. Like, we need like 3-4 episodes with you to really like get the shit going. You feel me?
Right.
Like, but what do you have for us? Because we know it's very late where you are. You are rummed up.
Very rummed up. Yeah, that's 3/4. This cup is not small either. So this is 3/4 full of rum. So I'm very rummed up. But what I would love to know is what inspires you guys to make content, and what do you envision for yourselves as content creators in the future? Where do you see yourselves going?
Ooh, I'll go first because Flash is more famous than me. It's okay, Flash is already the more famous of the two. What inspires me, I tell everybody, I came to Twitch, content creation, because I love fighting games. It ain't too many people that look like me, that play them, that act like me, point blank period. So it just inspires me to be the face of, hey, you have somebody that acts and looks like me and is here doing it. So it just gives you some form of representation. You know, be the change you want to see. Be the representation you want to see.
Yeah.
What was the second part you asked?
Where do you envision yourself kind of taking your content creation?
To be honest, I don't even know. I wake up every day close to quitting this shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's bad days. I'm like, fam, I'm finna quit this shit. Like, I'm done streaming. I'm done. I'm just gonna game, just be normal. But then, you know, I have my cup of coffee and I come back to my senses. And I'm like, okay, you know, maybe I will stream today, you know?
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I make it out to be, you know? I just, you know, it's hard for me to say I have dreams or goals because it's not really about the numbers for me. It's just more about, you know, if I have one person every year just say, hey, man, your streams made a difference. Your streams did something for me. That's all I care about. It could just be one person, and I feel like I'll do it again the whole next year. So as I continue to grow and learn more about the business side and opportunities and stuff like that, you know, I want to see where I can take it. I think CWC would be fire on front page, you know. YouTube, call me YouTube, call me Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You know, this would be some good content for you there, you know. But, you know, that's it.
I love that.
Flash.
Go ahead.
I just want the money. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm okay.
I mean, I'm just keep everyone else be coming out with these like super political like things that they've saying. No, I want the sponsorships. Building a community is cool. Coming from the majority of my life, I just been competitive gaming for money. So I just kind of want to be able to continue to do something that I love and get paid to do it, but without having to worry about competing and losing my mental. I feel like content creating will give me that opportunity.
And that's the goal in itself. No, and that's a fine ass goal because there is a lot of money in competitive gaming, in content creation as well.
Is it?
It's in some ways, like if you're really, because I mean, when I learned that Knockout City was given like 3K for 5K for winners, I was like, okay, maybe I need to get a Knockout City myself.
When you split that bitch 3 ways and you bust down taxes, ooh, that $500 gonna go crazy in your account.
Listen, that's the same with Twitch because them something subs which they already take their piece, and then you have to get taxed on the piece that you get. And Jesus Lord. But there's a lot of money in content creation to be had, to be made. And yeah.
Yeah.
When you start tapping into the people who really don't know how to also utilize Twitch and start pitching ideas about how stuff could really be run and make them some good money, then there's also that. So
yeah. That's been me and Flash's next goal. Trying to figure out what's next. As far as like where do we go from here? You know, Flash has aspirations of being the first guy in Black Girl Gamers and Black first male in Noir. So, you know, got a long ways to go. That's his, that's one aspiration. You know,
if I can get in Black Twitch UK while being in America, exactly. I mean, I take that too.
I take it too. Look, you want us in Black Twitch UK? Look,
I mean, we have an Aussie, but she was technically from the UK before she moved to Australia.
Look,
but still.
We can be allies.
Right, be allies.
We can be allies.
I would say, bruh, 15 times a second. Like,
not bruh. Oh my God, please.
I'm not.
All right, how about this? If I eat beans on toast with cheese
on stream,
you got to give Corey and I on stream at least a 1 month trial period. Black Twitch UK
with cheese.
With cheese. Of whatever cheese you choose.
We become part of Black Twitch UK for 1 month.
1 month.
That is.
Ali, you from Canada? How you in Black Twitch UK?
Ali's a fake Brit. Ali got her British passport. Don't mind. I kind of want to throw in an extra bit because that means that.
Okay, I myself will stream Sims with all your content.
Bam.
With
Sims and you got the toast on bread with cheese.
Right.
I even eat 2 pieces. You get Sims
streams from me, and you get 2 pieces of toast with beans and cheese from Flash, and
I will make it a sandwich.
God damn, that's He said he'll make a McGang. He said he gonna make a. He said,
that's disgusting.
That's disgusting. He said he finna make a McGangbang with bread and toast, fam. That's insane.
I'm weak.
Make a sandwich.
Do you know what? I'll run it by Kaz because we make mutual decisions together about BTUK. Right. But I like this idea and I'm very open to it.
Okay.
I'm very open, considering how you were trying to tussle over the cheese on the beans and toast. Like, I'm really
it's cheese.
It's cheese.
See, and this is why I'm wondering if you're really committed to this.
Oh my God.
And I watch Austin Powers while doing it.
Austin Powers? Why would you do that to yourself?
Whoa,
Austin Powers.
Whoa, buddy. Hold on.
Out. Austin Powers gave us one of the best quotes ever when Mini-Me asked Beyonce if she ever had a Mini-Me in her before. And if she didn't, if she wanted one.
Again,
one of the best quotes. Austin Powers is amazing.
I can't concur, but each to their own. Austin Powers is for a very select audience. Can't say that I'm part of that.
I haven't watched that shit in years.
It's so cringe. It's so cringe. I really try to like it. I really try to like Goldmember. Is that the one that?
Mm-hmm. Is that one? That was the Beyonce one.
Oh, I really tried to like it because also Beyonce was in it. But I try. So it has to be something British that you're watching, actually. And I would recommend Top Boy.
I've watched Top Boy. Top Boy's some heat.
Yeah, Top Boy is like. What's an example of Top Boy?
It's kind of like The Wire, but a British version, to be honest.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Stay close.
Dio had me watch a gangster movie from the UK. Dio, what's the name of that movie we watched? The gangster film. See, I'm already working on it. We in there.
You already. You didn't bring Flash.
I've been ready. You know what I'm saying? Inject the UK into my veins.
Yes. Got to get you some chicken and chips now as well from Morley's.
Chicken and chips?
Mm-hmm.
Chips are just fries, bro. I fucks with it. We out there.
Oh yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah. So look, I'm already
Get
hip on the
little
swing.
wings. Yeah, man. Get chicken and chips. So the chicken and chips is essentially just like fried chicken.
Yeah.
So let's say it's like churches, and then you get chips, but it's like they're in like smaller establishments, but they're dotted like literally everywhere. So yeah.
I'm in there.
Not sure getting accustomed. Lock Stock. What is Lock Stock?
I think, is that the movie we watched, Deal? It's whatever gangster film you had us watch. It wasn't half bad. It was a lot of well-known actors from the UK that was in this film. I can't remember. It might have been Lock, Stock. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna have to put you onto like also some of the black movies, the black UK movies.
That Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. That was the film. Yes.
Okay.
That shit was some heat. Straight heat.
So you lot need to watch Kidulthood.
Who?
Kidulthood.
Kidulthood.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm adding that to the UK list.
Adulthood.
Okay.
And then Brotherhood. So it's like that's part 1, 2, and 3. Kidulthood, Adulthood, Brotherhood.
Okay.
And
this sounds like a Goku and Vegeta fusion, like the order they go in.
But yeah, no,
okay.
It's given those kind of vibes as well. Actually,
okay. All right.
One of the main characters is definitely giving Vegeta vibes. So
okay, I'm rolling if it's a Vegeta style character. As we look this up, I am going to draw the winner. All right, y'all. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, close. Draw winner. Bobber. Motherfucking Bobber.
Why does Robbie win everything, man? Every time I turn around, Robbie's winning something.
Bobber, you here.
Congratulations.
Bobber, the god, wins the giveaway. All right, Bobber, you know the rules, bro. Hit the website. Let me know what you want. DM me your address, and I will get it sent out to you as soon as possible. Yeah. Cassie, any other questions for Flash and myself?
Oh, Cassie's not here.
I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm looking at chat. Danny.
You're fine.
It's the whiskey in the UK.
Whiskey hitting you, babes. It's okay. Tane, what started you off? Am I invited to both of you lot's weddings? Because I need to know if I'm going to get a dress.
Oh. Babe! Is Danny invited to the wedding? She ain't respond. I'm assuming she's going to say
I'm out here in the chat.
Yeah. Babe, you in chat? Can you type? Everyone know can she come to the wedding?
I'm weak. It's okay. I will just wait for my.
There she go, right there.
I will wait for
That's
my
it. Bruh.
See, there we go. Yes, there we go, right there.
Okay, good. So, just let me know the color scheme. I will be there.
Did she even need to ask? You know, she want to be polite. You know, UK mannerisms.
This is it. I'm not gonna pull
Danny
out like
is a queen. She asks. She don't just take. She asks. You know.
I mean, I will take one. I will ask one time, and that's all I need. I'll pull up like cousin. What's good?
Look, Flash said he's not getting married unless Betty proposes to him. So I'm letting you know that now.
Oh, okay. So I have to ask Betty then. Never mind.
I absolutely meant that too.
Oh, or say less. I will be asking Betty for
He
sure.
said Betty got to get down on one knee and propose to him like the king he is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That won't fly in my household, so you know.
We're screaming equal rights, and that's absolutely fine.
Mm-hmm. He said he only getting down on one knee to ask her to marry him after she do it first. King shit.
I actually did say that.
See?
Because I would have to one up her.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So
I'm part of chivalry, so ladies first.
So she needs to get. So you're both gonna be on each other's one knees.
Yeah. Separate
So
days.
she got to do it. Then I need a moment in between when I do mine to make my proposal better than hers.
Oh my God. So you're just extra with it, is what you're telling me. You just
Absolutely.
So when the second proposal happens, just let me know. I
I
will
got you.
be expecting a address and location.
I mean, 'cause I know if anyone, my godmom gonna want you to be there. I
Oh,
know if anybody, she's definitely gonna want you to be there. I'm promise you. All right, so one of these days, I'm going to screenshot the text message conversation and I'm going to DM it to you
please.
because I know this is not going to be the last time we talk about it.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
amazing.
Big famous.
Yeah. Cause you like, I'm gonna say this the right way. Every guest we have up here is incredible and amazing in their own respect, right? But sometimes it's like after you have Danny, it's like where do you go from Danny? It's like we had Cup and we like how do we get bigger than Cup? We had Cassie. How you get bigger than Cassie? You know what I'm saying? Like each guest is like you get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and like everybody is huge in their own regards. Like Real Mama Eagle was in here earlier, and I'm like, God damn, another famous person slid through the chat. Like so many famous people. How do we know so many famous people? Like it's literally insane. Like we are so blessed and thankful that y'all, peep in. We know a lot of times before we ask people, they have to see what the show is about and see a show and say, all right, how does this go? Nobody wants to be caught off guard and feel like they're putting on blast and stuff like that. So it's just like, it's okay.
Well, Carly made a great point. Like, you lot are good people. I definitely would not be up here if you lot weren't good people, and I didn't feel like I would vibe with you lot. Like, if you weren't good people and you're like problematic and just the vibe was just not there, and
Wait till
I
you
just
hang out
didn't.
with us off stream. You'll see we're problematic.
Yeah, no, seriously. Okay, like I don't mind being toxic off stream. Like that's Danny. Okay,
Oh,
this
Daddy
is
Dimes.
Carly.
Okay.
Nah, but Danny is a different kettle of fish. Danny is a different kettle of fish. And I definitely sense people's vibes and energy. I really energy is big to me. And I definitely read and sense vibes from people. And y'all are good vibes. You guys are good mother freaking vibes. So I am very happy to be here. And I'm sure a lot of people, regardless of their status or, where they're at in their journey,
Yeah.
I'll feel that same vibe and that energy and would be happy to be here a number of times, not just the one time.
Hey man, look, you can't wear pink and yellow and not have good vibes, or we'll get clowned like a motherfucker. You feel me? Like, there's no way we can get up here in a pink tee, a yellow hoodie, and not have good vibes. Because, like, do you know the shit we would catch as black men? Like, we kind of working,
Okay.
So, we gotta have some kind of back in there. Chat.
Absolutely.
You have any other questions for Donnie? Please get them in right now. And while those questions come in, Flash, what questions do you have for Danny as well as we wrap it up?
I think I've already asked it. I think the main one that I wanted to ask about how we can get in Black Twitch UK.
Oh, we in there, bro. We in there. Don't worry. We gonna slide up in that thing.
Like that. I'm gonna have to sacrifice my stomach to get us in there.
Stomach will be fine.
I said I would play The Sims, but Esquire don't know. I'm gonna play it from her computer so she already got everything downloaded.
Oh, you cheating? You cheating?
Cheat is just a fancy word for win.
Cheating is just a fancy word for using the way of not getting caught. Unless we're talking relationships, because black men don't cheat.
Her whole face changed.
I'm just saying men in general.
God
Love
damn.
you guys. Love you guys so much. Love you guys so much.
Wow.
Love you guys so much.
Wow.
Hey man, look, I'm not one of the people that's gonna sit here and tell you men ain't shit. We ain't shit. I know it. We all do shit from time to time.
Not everyone.
Everybody has their moment though.
I'm just tired. I'm very happy to be a pansexual babe at this point. I'm very happy.
Hey,
we got to get you and Cassie up here at the same time because I know y'all got
stories.
Oh
my god!
I know you telling me, even though you telling me you don't have stories, I feel like together, I think Cassie could get some of these stories out of you.
Yeah, we have. Look, bro, I'm gonna be honest. That might have to be the Pornhub stream.
Yeah.
if we get Cassie
right
and Danny up here at the same time,
my
bro,
God.
we might gotta stream that to the OnlyFans. We gotta make a CWC OnlyFans,
Yeah.
and that's where it might gotta be, bro. It might not be appropriate for Twitch. I'm gonna be honest. We black.
That would be spicy.
We can't get away with the same shit the G Fuel gamers can get away with, you know. So.
Oh, not just just the G Fuel gamers. There are a few others who get the ones with the mics with the ears.
Oh my. The ASMR ones. I'm
not judging anybody else's, their bag.
Yeah.
But I've seen some really questionable things with these mics that have the ears on them. I've seen some things.
Did you see the one where the girl was long throating the dildo? It wasn't an ear. She was long throating a dildo on like front page, like making all the sounds.
What?
Yes, there was a woman long throating a dildo going crazy on the ASMR page. She has been her page has been she was only suspended for like 2 days too. It wasn't even nothing crazy. Like I was like,
wow,
okay.
If it wasn't like actual dildo, because sometimes I get the ASMR. The ASMR thing is definitely a bag, which maybe one day I will explore because they really be throwing money at me at the ASMR babes. I'm like, okay, like I can mic real low and then put the volume up high. Like I can do that. Like that's fine. I can do that. If there's money to be thrown, I will do that. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and judge anyone's bag. Like, babes, go all for it. Look, if it's a dildo,
I'm never hating on somebody getting the bag unless you hurt somebody in the process of getting it. But if you got if you had to slob on some rubber on front page to get your bag, by all means, queen, do that shit. Because I ain't doing it.
No, yeah, I don't think I do either. But live your best life.
Took a turn.
Listen, if the bag is right, if the bag is right and it's correct, live your best life, babe.
Hey, everybody got a price at some point, It just depends on how much. What's the price point, Like Flash, how much?
Everyone has also their niche. Everyone's got. That's Flash. Again, we're talking niches, right?
Flash, how much somebody got to pay you to get back in the feet pick game?
25 cents.
Oh, see, look, you don't even cost him. He a cheapo, cheap. Yeah. Cheap feet.
No.
That could be his screen name, Cheap Feet.
I think the most this older lady paid was like $75 for like 3 feet picks.
See? That's a bag. Little bag.
And you could have gone way much more for that. Wait.
You know how many tacos you can buy you and Betty for $75?
From Taco Bell or actual Mexican restaurant?
Shit, bro. You hit Taco Tuesdays, you can get like 65 tacos with tax included.
I do know if you go to Bonefish Grill, they give you like a whole little taco pack for like $50-$60.
See, there you go. You get your bang bang shrimp tacos, bro.
Oh, I'm so jealous of you lot's tacos. We don't get nice tacos over here, so I literally have to catch a flight to get a good taco.
Just make your own. Tastes better.
Yeah, I remember, but then it goes back to the whole, hey, who's got time to cook? Cook.
Oh man.
But I would like to start making tacos on Taco Tuesday because I yell at my chat on Tuesdays because I usually stream. I try to stream on a Tuesday, like religiously, and I always yell at them like, hey, like it's Taco Tuesday, who pulled up? So for once, I would actually like to pull up with a taco. Like I finally brought tacos and tequila.
Tuesday, I got you. I will. I don't know how you send money to UK people, but I will send you taco monies so you can pull up to stream Tuesday with tacos.
No, the thing is, it's not even about not having it. It's there's nothing in my area where I can get tacos.
Make them. It don't take that. Look, you put the shell in the oven for like 10 minutes. You cook the meat for like 5 minutes, and you good.
Gotta cook. Yes. Okay, so Carly made a good point. Do a cooking stream. So maybe I can actually cook tacos on Taco Tuesday.
Yes. You do a cooking stream, so I don't have to.
Oh, So, but you can. I think you. Can we get like a Flash and Corey cooking stream, please?
I have given the people's 2 cooking streams.
I've given people no cooking streams.
I think that people would like to see a Corey and Flash cooking stream, or a cocktail making stream.
I'm about to say Corey.
I've actually drank on every stream, damn near. I do.
Really?
I'm very rarely sober on stream.
I'm weak.
I just fake it very well.
You do, because it never seems like you are.
Yeah, I'm very, a lot of times I am not sober.
Okay, so a non-sober cooking stream featuring Corey and Flash.
That'd be boring.
Content. Wow.
You said a non-sober cooking stream?
Non-sober.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people can handle me sober. I don't know if
No, non-sober. So no, like you can't be sober, you have to drink.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not too sure if people be able to handle me, and I'm not sober.
Last time I got Flash to drink with me on stream, New Year's 2020. We played Call of Duty.
That was the dumbest fucking shit I could ever do.
Yes. We were so fucked up to the point we couldn't even walk forward on the game.
Oh my god.
That was a very rough
I was going to take a shot after every 5 kills or some shit like that.
Took a shot after every 5 kills. Yes.
Man down. Man's down.
Yeah, I slept real good that night.
Too.
I bet you did. Good. That was a 12-hour stream too. I was fucked up.
Did you delete the VOD?
I mean, it's from 2020. That vibe way long gone.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, even at the time, because I definitely had to delete going into 2020's VOD because it was wild. It was real wild.
Outside of DMCA purposes, there's only been a handful of VODs where I'm like, I actually had to go delete.
Yeah.
I tried to do my best to not get too crazy, too wild on stream, especially if I've been drinking, or have had some form of substance, But
yes,
that's the best we try to do. I will say there was one stream nobody would ever guess the one. I was so high and it was like the worst stream I've ever done in my life.
Oh no!
I took too much of an edible. You know what I'm saying? I called the edible pussy, and that shit slapped me in the face. I would say it was a terrible stream. I think I maybe streamed 2 hours max. I don't know how I made it. It was horrible. Like, I went and deleted that VOD so quick. I didn't even want to watch the replay. Like, I just know.
Oh my god!
There were moments I'm mid sentence and I'm just like, because I'm so high, the energy it took to focus to just like say a word was rough. So
You're fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy, I tell you. I don't know. I'm just. Well, Allie can attest to this. Whenever I get comfortable, just like that, the real me comes out, and I don't necessarily know. I don't think that a fucked up Flash would be a good thing.
Yeah,
I ain't no telling what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I feel you. No, that's too much rum and one too many edibles.
Yeah. I think Allie had to delete that VOD.
I think we should play. Oh my god! Wait, no. What is that? Cards of Humanity?
Is that appropriate for stream?
Not on stream. I think we should play it off stream.
I will definitely play, but I don't know if that's appropriate on stream. That's kind of rough right there.
No, if I feel like we should play that.
Look, I'm down to play
Cards Against Humanity. That's the one. Yes. Oh my god, yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of that, but I'll be down to play it.
Look, Flash, that's some shit, bro. We will all get banned.
Yeah, that's definitely not a stream-friendly game, but it's definitely an adult game that I think we should be amazing at.
One day we'll host it in Discord. We'll all get together. We'll host it in somebody's Discord. We will all play Cards Against Humanity. I'm down.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Oh, man. Danny, you have been a delight.
Okay.
Delight is actually an understatement. I don't know all the verbs, nouns, adjectives to describe you and how incredible you are.
Oh, babes, thank you. No, it's been a pleasure.
You
I
gonna
was
cry?
definitely looking forward to. No, 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 no. I've consumed too much rum now, so I'm thinking of the. I was just I'm on a happy wave, and
Yes.
I am very grateful that you invited me on. Very, very grateful.
We're
I don't
grateful
get
you
too
answered.
much. No, I mean, like I said, good vibes. Like I would not have felt any type of way about saying, it's not really my thing.
Yeah.
But I think you both have got really like amazing vibes. And yeah, it's been just so chill to just kind of talk to you and just vibe with you both. So it's been a pleasure.
That's what we do. That's what we do. I'm going to ask you a couple questions that we normally ask our guests to close out. And
Mhm.
while we do that, we like to ask our guests to give us someone to rate, someone to send the party to, as we close out the show. So the first question I like to ask is, you are Danny, aka Ebonets. You have no followers, no friends, no viewers, no nothing. You are starting a blank account, right? What would be
Right.
the reason to come support some Danny's content?
Um, you want to come and support Danny's content because I value who you are as an individual, and I think you matter, and I think you deserve to be seen. And I very much would love to give you the opportunity to do that by consuming some of the content that I make. So come on by, welcome home, and you have a safe place with me.
The last question we like to ask is, this is a gaming platform. What does gaming mean to you?
Gaming doesn't necessarily mean being the best at the game. Gaming is definitely the experience, um, which is also why I love a story game because it's an experience. You're going through a story, you're exploring, uh, whether it's like open world or, discovering. Sometimes some games also teach you about yourself too. So games is definitely more about the experience than being the best at them. And I think it's how a game touches you and makes a difference to your life and how you play and how you approach certain games too is what matters the most.
There we have it. Flash, my brother, do you have any final words for Donnie?
Wear your mask to protect yourself and others.
Okay, Danny, please make sure you wear your mask to protect yourself and others.
Oh, absolutely.
Danny, where are we sending the party?
Where are we sending the party? We are sending it. So am I choosing myself or choosing from chat? I don't think.
Know yourself, choosing yourself.
Yeah, all on you. Because you never know who you send this
Mm-mm-mm.
to might be the next guest. Dun dun dun.
Well, do you know what? It's Women's History Month,
It
so
is.
it's definitely going to be another coin.
Of course. It's only right.
I would love to rate. It's me, Troy, who
Okay.
I think would be a great future guest. So Troy is fire. She's also an amazing content creator, especially in the Sims community too.
Playing Elden Ring. We
Hmm.
love Elden Ring.
So
We
yeah,
do.
Yep.
Troy is an absolute vibe. Do you?
I
You
look,
love
I
it?
I love Elden Ring. I got like 40 hours in that shit already.
Oh my
And I
god.
haven't played in a week and I got 40 hours, so
What? I
yeah.
just downloaded it, so Lord help me, I'm
I
about
look
to get I'm
forward to the
about to get into
rage.
it.
All right, y'all. Oh, it does not accept incoming raids. We'll have to hit her with the host. That's fine.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
I guess it's been a bit crazy recently,
Yeah,
so
it's all good.
that
All right,
makes sense.
y'all. This has been another episode of CWC. Flash, my brother, I appreciate you. I love you dearly. This does not happen without you. Danny, you have been another incredible guest along our long list of incredible guests. Like, I don't know how we continue to get better and better and better. Each episode is something very special to me. And I just appreciate you taking time out to spend time with myself and Flash and my community, his community, and your community that shows up and support. It means the world to us.
Absolutely. And funniest thing is, a lot of our community is also merging. Like, got a lot of babes.
Our community scissors, you feel me? Big orgy and shit. Community orgy.
Cut the cameras, dead ass.
All right, y'all. Look, if you've missed any of this episode, this will be downloaded and posted on YouTube on either Monday or Tuesday. I'm not home, so I'll chop it up, put it on Monday or Tuesday. If you're not following myself, I'm Corey Bliss on everything but Instagram. It's FlashSZN on everything. It is Ebonets on everything but Instagram. It is Ebonet Sims.
Because he just won't let go. He won't let. Sorry.
Look,
I'm still very tight about that.
Once again, this has been Cocktails with Corey. I'm your host, Corey Bliss. That's FlashSZN. That's the wonderful Ebonets, aka Danny. We outie. Deuces.
Bye, guys.
Hey, my son's not streaming no more. Bet.